The good news is that you have the power to check out how well your kidneys are doing and learn ways to prevent them from failing. So go to your doctor and get yourself checked out. Visit linkmylovetv.org to learn more. Get the facts, get checked, and get healthy.
You're listening to the new 101.7 The Truth, founded in partnership with Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. 101.7 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. And they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tori? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother, Black Power, to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tori Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Big up to you both. Thank you so much. Tori, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
Awesome.
where's Tori? Like,
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cup. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tori Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tori Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tori Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tori Lowe. Tori Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And nothing but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How y'all doing out there in Radio Land? How y'all doing in the chat? We got another powerful show for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Thank you for joining me this Monday, March 2nd, 2026. Who we got in the chat? SE in the chat. Caitlin in the chat. Josh, Jeff. Salute, Jeff. I see you. Kawanda is in the chat. Sada Baby in the chat. Good morning. Not good morning, but good afternoon. Sincere Runny Ray Real is in the chat. Josh, hey, look, I'll say this. It's a lot going on. We got a lot to talk about, but you know, from what happened over the last couple of days, y'all know we need prayer. And what's going on in the world, y'all know we need the prayer. So thank God that we got the Miracle Minister Kevin on the lines right now. As usual, how you doing, Miracle Minister Kevin?
So I'm hanging in there, man. I'm hanging in there. Enjoying myself, and I hope you're doing it well, the same thing as well.
We got a lot going on this show today. We got to cover a lot of things happening in the city, a lot of things happening with these wars, a lot of things going on just in families. I got families calling me, and homeowners calling me at this point, telling me how they getting treated. So it's just so much we got to cover in this show today. So that's why, I'm happy that you got to come on. You get to come on Monday and kind of woosah, give us that Monday morning prayer. Get that Monday prayer that we need.
Absolutely, and I think I'm okay, feeling good, enjoying life, because I taught yesterday about Psalm 23. You know, the most widely known psalm with "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want." And He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. That means I have provisions that I can lay down in whatever I need to eat to provide for myself. All my provisions are there around me, and I don't have to worry about nobody consuming up what God has given to me. I can lay down in peace, and that's what we need. When we see war going on, we see these shootings in Austin, the shootings here in Milwaukee, downtown on Water Street,
right?
Everywhere, all these shootings, man, it's just crazy. But even in the midst of turmoil, you still can find that peace that God gives us, because you know why? It passes all understanding. We don't understand it, but it passes all understanding when God gives that peace that you can lay down and sleep.
And so, look, I'm telling you, my phone, when I tell you my phone is ringing, because things are going on, people need answers. And somebody told me something that was very pivotal to me, because, I was thinking about just kind of completely shifting gears when it comes to dealing with certain things in the community, and just kind of saying, okay, I'm going to take the real severe stuff and just, but then this man that called me, he was an elder that was going through some issues, and he said that ain't nobody trying to help the disenfranchised or poor people no more. Everybody's ganging up on the more commercialized mainstream media conversations, but ain't nobody out here speaking on behalf of the poor and disenfranchised. And he said, but they know to call you. And I just looked at him, and I was kind of stuck, because I was trying to hang that phone. I was trying to get out of that whole thing. I was trying to not answer the calls, but he was like, you the only one that people know across the city, across the state, that's gonna pick up the phone for poor and disenfranchised people. And I just couldn't say nothing about after that.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, I'm just telling you what he said.
Calling somebody else. I wouldn't waste my time calling somebody else. Why would you? If I already know where the results will come from, why would I waste a dime calling somebody else? Well, I wouldn't know if that's true, because I ain't tried no other source.
Right.
I wouldn't try another source. If you already know where, I call on God for help. I'm not calling anybody else. God, if I need you to help me, I'm not needing everybody else.
Right.
So And God works through people. And we got to know the people that God sends to help us. We got to know that because we can't just call on everybody that have on a robe because it'd be a wolf in sheep's clothing. So we can't call on everybody. We got to know God. We call on you, but we know you work through people.
Right.
So we got to know the people that you set up to work on our behalf.
And brothers and sisters on the front line.
I wouldn't waste my time calling other people.
Right. Hey, I just looked at him and I was like, let's just get the task at hand taken care of. It was a lot to, but because, sometimes you feel like, okay, sometimes I get mentally worn out dealing with a lot of this because it's a lot of it. And that's why I don't believe that, I don't believe you helping somebody if you got time to fuss and fight with everybody.
Right.
I just don't believe it because it's so much work out there to keep you busy that you ain't going to have time to fuss and fight with everybody.
And that's true. And, everybody can't exhaust story low. You in church, you need to be calling your pastor. If you're in a place that you can't reach your pastor, you're in the wrong place because the pastor has to be able to watch over his flock. If you are expendable to him, he's not a good shepherd. A good shepherd will give his life for his flock. So if you can't reach story low and you got a pastor out there, make sure you got a good one like I do. Somebody that you can call on any time of night.
Pastor
you see what happened to me? He was
from Miracle Temple.
Yeah, Pastor Melton. You see what back in October 23, what happened to me? My wife was able to call my pastor at 3 a.m. and what he do? He called Tory Lowe.
Hey, and we went. Hey, look, we spun the block too. We.
I cracked up when I heard that.
Hey, we was out spinning the block. Hey, it wasn't no words being said. We was just rolling.
But speaking of churches, man, I know last week you were talking about your cleanup, and you said you wanted 5 churches to join in with you on the cleanup, right?
Yeah, and I think we loading up. I mean, also we have some people from the nation that started to sign up too. Like we got different aspects of different beliefs signing up this year too. So that was powerful.
That's great. And I don't know if you got your 5 churches or not, but Miracle Temple will not be one of the 5. We will be out there,
right?
But we don't want to take up one of the slots because we want another one out there,
right?
We don't want to take up one of the slots for somebody else to join. Y'all church, 5 churches, get in there. We enjoy right along with you. So
I think that they answered the call, Pastor. I think that they starting to say, hey, look, Tory, look, what do you need us to do? And I was really pleased with that because, like I always state, I came out of the church. I came from the church. If it wasn't for me being inside the church, it wouldn't be a Tory Lowe sitting here on the air. You know what I mean? So I get really excited when I see the church move because I came from that. I was taught. I was grounded from that idea. I was birthed from those ideas. So I get excited when I see the clergy and church members getting outside because that's what I knew. That's what they taught me to do.
Right. And one thing about Miracle Temple, we get out there, but we don't wear T-shirts saying we Miracle Temple. We get out there just like everybody else and do the work. We don't need to put a brand on it. We don't need to get any special highlights or spotlights or nothing like that. We're just going to be out there because why? It's call was made and things are needed. We'll be there.
Well, wait a minute, Minister Kevin. It's 2026, and I need y'all to get the T-shirts because we need to get the front lines in the front. We no longer can sit back and just do the work, and we got to make sure that we're in the lead now. We got to take the lead out here because what's leading the folks now is, got what happened this weekend. People shooting, frustration, drama. We need the folks that's really doing the work. We need the people that's really got the great intentions to get in the front now. And I'm asking. I know we don't do it for the accolades. I know we don't do it for nobody to pat us on the back, but I need y'all to step forward now. I need y'all to be in the front so these kids can see that it's more than the drama that's out here. We need to set great examples of where to go and which direction to go. And sometimes we be so quiet, we be in the back and we be doing a great job, but the kids only get to see the people that's making a lot of noise. So we got to start taking the lead in our community again, because what's in the front now is driving our community down the wrong path.
Yeah, so where we got the right person on our side, we got Victor Barnett from the Run the Rebels that can definitely get us some T-shirts and everything. But we also keep in mind, Tori, this Saturday, we got that Behind the Gun Summit with me and my guy, Homer Blow.
And James Causey, you and James Causey was just on the show talking about it.
That's right. So we got that coming up. I would love to see all of Truth Nation out there.
Put the information back out there so they can come out.
Absolutely. And I'm going to text it to you. I don't know. I don't think you have a flyer or anything, but I'm going to send a link so you'll have it as well, that you can be able to share that with us, because this is important. We see what happened because this young lady, which I know you're going to talk about, she was a concealed carry person, and it don't always work in your favor just because you are a concealed carry. It don't always work that way. So you got to know you got to have wisdom in everything you do. That's all it is. You got to have wisdom in everything you do. So I will send you the link to that if you will be so kind as to let people know the day and time.
I'll read it off. When you send it to me, and then when I come back, I'll read it out loud so everybody can have the information. But once again, I'm going to need everybody to join together as we bring you this Monday prayer. And we thank Miracle Minister Kevin for always being so consistent, even after what took place with you in your life, being a victim of violence and almost losing your life to violence in this community, but came back and still held that position as the person that does the Monday prayer right here on the Tori Lowe Show. And we appreciate you. So if y'all listening, no matter where y'all at right now, let's gather together on one accord. And we thank you, Miracle Minister Kevin.
Thank you, sir. Lord God, in this time of hustle and bustle, we just need to stop and take a breath of calmness, a breath of peace, and being still so we can hear that small, tiny, still voice that speaks to us. God, give us the clarity so that we may see the humanity in one another, especially when it is being bombarded with news and social media. Grant us the patience to listen more than we speak, and the courage to become a beacon of light for those who are stuck in darkness. Help us and our communities to not be defined by its challenges in our past, but by its capacity for kindness, resilience, and redemption in the face of our changing world. Keep us grounded, keep us hopeful, and let us move throughout this week with an open heart and an open mind. I speak life and life more abundantly in Jesus' name. Amen.
Hey, anything else you want to say, Miracle Minister Kevin?
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to get into the show. Stay locked in right here on Tori Lowe.
And that's Tori Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Thank you, Milwaukee. Because of you, the second annual Truth Community Awards was an unforgettable celebration of the leaders, changemakers, and heroes who make our city shine. A special thank you to our incredible partners, Milwaukee College Prep, the Milwaukee Bucks Foundation, Gruber Law Offices, Steinhoffels, Cousins Subs, and 3rd Street Market Hall. And thank you to our presenting sponsor, Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Together, we're celebrating community, culture, and impact. We'll see you next year at the Truth Community Awards.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Adrian was seriously injured when a careless driver merged into her lane.
Gruber was there for everything that I needed. Any questions that I had, Gruber was there. They made me feel like everything about my situation and my accident was very important to them, and that made me feel good. And I would definitely call Gruber again for that.
Serving Wisconsin for over 35 years, Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
They go above and beyond for their clients.
Hey y'all, it's 1017 The Truth's Rhea Riley for Sweet Talks Medical Spa in Menominee Falls. Skip the sterile clinical office feel. Sweet Talk stays on the cutting edge of beauty and wellness innovations in a vibrant, playful space promoting self-love and confidence. Sweet Talk specializes in a range of treatments, including injectables, medical-grade skincare, weight loss, hormone therapies, and more. Not sure where to start? Sweet Talks offers comprehensive wellness consultations to create a customized plan centered around you. Because at Sweet Talks, your goals are their goals. Learn more at sweettalks.com.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
This is the Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Let my mama with no hope. My big sister said, let's call Tori Lowe. Cause when you go through it, he gon' go through it with you. A real solid dude to stand on business. He ain't gon' sit back, he gon' go and get it. He'll be right there when you need him. And you can believe him, he ain't gon' leave you. He don't talk about it, he gon' be about it. He don't talk about it, he gon' be about it. Tori Lowe.
1017 The Truth, Tori Lowe Show. I want to talk about this story because it was going viral over the weekend. A Milwaukee woman unalived after pulling a firearm because of a car accident that took place downtown. This is a situation that Minister Kevin referenced at the top of the show. And this is something that I feel we could have probably avoided this with calmer heads, if calmer heads would have prevailed. But once again, a 47-year-old woman killed in Milwaukee's Deer District Saturday night. We got some video on this. I want to talk about this. We got some video and audio on this. If you're watching this, we broadcast live. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's listen.
This intersection, Velar Phillips and State, sits between the biggest downtown venues and places to hang out.
I think there's just a lot of foot traffic. Maybe the event drew more attention. Who knows?
Saturday night, it was the center of a fatal shooting. Police say just after 11:30, a 47-year-old was shot multiple times at that intersection and died.
It's sad, it's today's world.
Police aren't saying what led up to the shooting, but some people say it's nothing new.
This is a story going on. Water Street, 3rd Street, Brady Street, somebody's always getting shot.
Saturday was a busy night in the Deer District. The Admirals played at home, there was an elevation worship concert at Fiserv, and it was opening weekend for the new Landmark Credit Union live venue, where boss man D-Lo had a concert at 8. Police didn't say where the victim was going or coming from.
You want to be able to come down here and unite as one and come together as a city, but when things like that happen, it's tough.
Now, when I was scrolling online, somebody had video footage of this. There was actual video footage of this, and you know, we'll play a little bit of it if you're watching this. We broadcast live. We won't show the actual shooting, but we'll show the argument. It looked like there was a kind of like a fender bender that took place from when you look at the video, and then you see a woman get out the car with a gun, like with a weapon, but she's not aiming it, she's pointing it down. And I can't see the other driver from the other car, but I can see that there's an argument, there's words being exchanged, but then, then she was shot. But what I'm saying is, when people get into car accidents nowadays, and people are already upset, and then you get out and there's guns being shown, that's not safe. To pull out a gun as some type of form of intimidation, because it can backfire. It's just one of those situations where I wonder. I think that person was thinking about what they possibly had, but they didn't consider what somebody else possibly had. So this is why I always tell people, like, you gotta keep calmer heads, and maybe she would have been alive, or maybe she would probably have lived to see another day. But when you come out and you pull out a pistol or gun, even if you have concealed carry, that doesn't mean pull it out. Pull out your gun, like let people see your gun. And concealed carry means to conceal it. I see Mark in the chat. He made a great point. He said people have low comprehension skills. Conceal and carry means to hide the gun. Doesn't mean you can shoot the gun. Well, I'll say this. This could have been resolved in a different way. It's only material. Your life is way more important. And once you pull a gun into the situation, into the conversation, anything can happen after that. And now people's lives have forever been changed. And my condolences go to the family of those that have been negatively affected from this situation. But all I'm going to say is this. This is what I'll say. The emotions can run high. And when you put people on the defense, there's no room for understanding at that moment. And when you brandish a weapon at that moment, and when you put somebody on the defense, it doesn't matter what the situation is. People just going to be in survival mode, and it's going to be live or die, from survival mode to live or die. And I just wish that we could have better understandings when we deal with each other. That's all I'm going to say about that. I wish we could communicate a lot better with each other. Understand what I'm saying? People need to calm down. And I see a lot of situations where the situation could have been better handled. But when you get emotionally impulsive and out of control, then you leave the door open for so many other factors that can play a part that probably wouldn't have never taken place when you open up them doors. If I could say anything to anybody from this situation, because I've seen the video, and I've just played the video, some of the video. That 47-year-old woman could have been alive to this day if she had a calmer demeanor and handled the situation where just get the license plate, get the information, and keep it moving. Now, we screaming condolences to the family. We got to learn how to be emotionally intelligent and understand that every situation ain't a live or die situation. Every argument ain't a live or die situation. Once again, my condolences to the family, to everybody that was affected negatively from this situation. But in every situation like this, it's always a message. And the message is sometimes it's just better to calmly approach and have control over yourself and deal with the situation from a more calmer standpoint and get home. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have a Pop Culture Report, Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
You are listening to The Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Want to protect our planet? The air we breathe, water we drink, and land we share? Real progress begins with birds. Yes, birds. The very ones we see and hear every day. On a walk, in the park, or simply out the window. That's because birds are more than birds. They're symbols, sentinels that reveal the health of our planet and our people. And by helping them thrive, all of us thrive as well. Audubon is a place where birds matter, where habitats are protected, where communities are engaged, and where change takes flight. Because at Audubon, hope begins with birds. Progress begins with birds. It all begins with birds. Audubon.
70 million people in the U.S. have learning and thinking differences, like ADHD and dyslexia. Each has their own story. This is ours. At first, I thought it was just a phase. Then schoolwork became a struggle. Emotions got bigger, and my kids started falling behind. I felt alone, like I was lost in the dark trying to find answers. Then I learned about Understood.org, a nonprofit empowering parents and kids like us. It was like we had a light to show us the path ahead. Whenever new challenges came up, their guidance helped us figure out our next step. We still have tough days, but now we have direction. And I have the tools and resources I need to help my child thrive. No matter where you are on the path, Understood can help you keep moving forward. Visit understood.org/yourpath today.
Real talent is defined by what people can do, not where they learn to do it. So by stopping at the education section of a resume, you might throw away the perfect hire. You might miss someone who has valuable skills to offer to help your business thrive right now and in the future. Because the truth is this: Skills First Hiring helps you see talent others miss, like more than 70 million stars, skilled through alternative routes. When you let their story unfold, you gain a competitive advantage, because hiring managers who start with skills are 60% more likely to find a successful hire. See the real person, complete. See what others miss. Hire skills first. Learn why it's a competitive advantage at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
This True Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. The Bucks blow a second-half lead against the Chicago Bulls on Sunday, losing 120-97. Bucks only scored 8 points in the third quarter. Doc Rivers after the game.
When you approach the game and play like that, you don't deserve to win. If we had won the game, I'd have been upset. I'd have taken the win because we need it. But that is not how you play basketball.
Bucks are back at it tonight at the Pfizer to play the second-seed Celtics at 6:30. Brewers lost their spring training game 3-1 against the Royals. Their next game is Tuesday against Great Britain. It's March, so let the tournaments begin. The Horizon League tournament begins this week with UWM heading to face the Detroit Mercy for a spot in the Corvette Coliseum next week. Tip-off is at 6 on Wednesday. Badger basketball plays Maryland and Marquette plays Providence on Wednesday. Big Ten and Big East tournaments begin next week. I'm Nazir Spencer, and this is the True Sports Update powered by ESPN Milwaukee.
This is the Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tori Lowe, I need your help. Tori Lowe, I'm calling you. Tori Lowe, I need your help. Tori Lowe, I'm calling you.
1017 The Truth, Tori Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Nazir Spencer in studio.
Yo.
Nazir Spencer. Hey, look.
Yes, sir.
How was your weekend?
It was cool. How was yours?
Hey, Puff!
Super powerful, huh?
Puff!
Super.
Hey, I had a great time.
Okay, all right.
I enjoyed my weekend, and now it's back to it. I did get a lot of calls from people that need assistance, though.
Okay.
I mean, it was blowing up, but I was, this was my weekend. I was supposed to be with the kids, so I'm trying to wear two hats at the same time, but the daddy hat dominated.
Okay. All right. That's what's up, though.
The daddy won this weekend. The daddy hat I got to put on. I got to.
Yeah. I see you growing out your dreads a little bit.
Well, come on now. I'm trying to see what them dreads look like for the summer.
All right. Yeah. Okay. We go see.
I was in the baby stage.
Oh, yeah. Now it's growing a little bit.
It's coming out a little bit more, and I still got to go get them retwisted a little bit.
I remember my little twisty days.
Yeah. Now look at you. You got some hang time.
Yeah. I got these nice little hangs. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get like you.
Yeah. It's okay. You'll get there.
Okay. How long what'd you say? Like a couple years?
Yeah, a couple years, I would say. It get down to you.
I don't know if I'm gonna let it go that far.
No, you don't need to. I mean,
I might let it go like this summer.
It's kind of annoying, man. Like some of these, you can't run with them down because they just smack you in the face.
Oh wow. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give it to this summer. Like I'm gonna go this summer with the twist.
Yeah. All right. Now listen. Speaking of summer, I mean, hopefully our summer don't start early with the Bucks, but tonight, Giannis is expected to come back. He's questionable.
Hold on.
It's questionable.
Wait a minute. You said Giannis is expected to come back and hit the floor.
Yes. According to Shams. But we don't know how that...
Against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
Boston Celtics.
Yes. No Jaylen Brown tonight. No Neemias Queta or whatever his name is.
So you saying it should be an easy peasy. It should be a good run through.
I ain't saying that. no shot. Joe Mazzulla, Coach of the Year right now.
Well, all I'm going to say is this. Everybody been wondering, is Giannis going to make a return? We're 8-2. Then we lost.
We lost 2 straight.
2 straight.
Yeah. The Bulls game is back.
Do we have? Yeah, that was that. They lost. They blew the lead.
Yeah.
They blew
8 points in the third quarter.
Oh wow!
Like that.
Yeah,
man, that was ugly.
They said they went on like a 27-0 run or something like that.
You ain't even allowed. That ain't even basketball, man.
So
that's pee-wee.
All I'm saying is, if Giannis comes back, do we have a chance to make the playoffs?
Well, I think we're like 4 games behind the Bulls right now or something.
Okay.
No, maybe Charlotte, something like that. Whoever's a 10 seed. I don't know, man. We got to go on a mean streak again. We can't be losing these games.
Well, I think that with Giannis, we could go on another run.
We're healthy right now. If he comes back, we're a healthy team. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the backups can't win this. Apparently, Doc Rivers said the second group yesterday off the bench, they were playing amazing basketball. The starters were the problem. So we got to switch that around today. I don't know what's going on with his rotations, man. I don't know. That's his biggest issue.
All I'm saying is Giannis sees an opportunity to fight these last couple games to get into the postseason.
He got to go crazy, man.
So I think that he's rested.
Well, I hope
he's
so.
rested. I mean, he's been
walking around having fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So with these young Bucks,
yeah. Time to get serious.
We might have something.
I'm telling you, man, if Ryan Rollins and KPJ can do what they do and have some fun out there, Miles Turner can play up to his standards. I mean, I went to games where, we was fully healthy, just struggling against the Wizards and the Hornets. The Hornets are good, I guess.
Right.
Kinda, young group. But I feel like with a Giannis and surrounding with a bunch of shooters, you shouldn't be struggling against teams like that.
Well, I'll say this. If Giannis come back, I'm in. I'm in for it.
Really?
Because he see a path. You got to see a path. I believe he sees a path where he can get in here these last couple games, may make the play-in, may possibly make the playoffs. But if we don't get that last seed, we can hit the play-in.
We got like 23 games left.
Right. So I believe that it's a chance to either get the play-in or that last seed.
Man, I'm scared, though. I'm scared because think about it. If we get that 9 or 10 seed, it's one and done. Like, you don't get a chance to play another playing game. That's why you can't be losing right now. You know what I'm saying? So if we get a 7 or 8 seed and we lose that first play-in spot.
They say, Marty says they already said Giannis returning tonight.
I know, but it's still questionable on my thing. I don't know. Maybe they just changed it. But
well, this is what they said in the chat. Josh says, every time I hear Doc Rivers talk, I be wondering when they gonna fire him. Oh, my God.
Man. Look, I tell you all the time, I love Doc Rivers as a person. He's a nice dude. But I don't know what be going on the court, man. I don't know. Darvin Ham come in for one game and look like a completely different team, offensively especially. I don't know.
From the sounds of it, sounds like Doc Rivers might be the problem.
Well, hear me out. Everybody always, talking down on Darvin Ham. I'm thinking Darvin Ham made the Western Conference Finals. I understand he had LeBron James.
Here we go.
But listen, with the Giannis, I don't know, man. Look, Darvin Ham, you got my respect. Doc Rivers, look, we got
Sound like you pushing for Darvin Ham to take over.
I ain't pushing for nothing.
I'll say this. Doc got really good this year of explaining why we lost. That's all I'm saying. Every time you see a clip of Doc Rivers, then we went on this last burst where we went 8-2. Now we kind of in a slide right now.
Can't be sliding right now.
So
it's the worst time
when if Giannis comes back, he's trying to stop the slide because it was looking real good.
Yeah, it was looking super good.
Like we might have a legitimate chance at really competing and making the playoffs this year.
Yeah. Now it's all up in the air. But look, Giannis comes back. It's not going to be off. It's not going to be just regular basketball. It's going to be elite basketball now. We have a top 3 player in the world when he's healthy. So we gotta turn it up.
Let's go Bucks.
We gotta turn it up.
Let's go Bucks. I'm all here for it. If Giannis playing, I'm back tuned.
Look,
I think that they gave these young Bucks a chance to get some chemistry. Now you stick Giannis in the mix, it may work.
Look, what I say last week, if we get that 8 seed, I'm trying to watch out.
Andrew, what is the possibility of the Bucks making the playoffs?
A couple weeks ago, the odds were not in your favor. If you picked those odds a while ago, I think it was plus 700 to make the playoffs. So if you put money back then, 2 weeks ago, you'd feel pretty good right now.
Oh, I should have went to the sports book. I
was there.
Did you put anything on the Bucks to make the playoffs?
Nah, not the playoffs. I got to go back and look, but
man,
I should have. I was there, but
if that ticket looking real good right now.
Probably looking nice right now.
Right, because the odds was just almost zero. Right,
Giannis came back though, so maybe.
But I'm talking about, but if you placed it when it was, you still get
All-Star week. Yeah.
You would have got a little. You'd have got a little something for that.
Cheese for it. Okay.
Yeah, maybe I wonder if I'd have put $50 on that, what I would have had right now.
You probably had oh man, you'd be projected right now.
Because the odds that they're making the playoffs was just almost zero at that
point. They're currently a 2.8% chance.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
2.8? Man, that's disrespectful. We got to think back to that one.
When we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more Pop Culture Report with Nazir Spencer in studio. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The revolution starts in our mind, right? You know when Gil Scott-Heron said the revolution won't be televised? He didn't mean that you won't be able to watch it on TV. He means the revolution starts in your mind. You nincompoop. Y'all been running around saying that for 60 years. The revolution won't be televised and didn't even know what the hell it meant. It starts with us.
Let him cook. Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
At Versity on King, we believe taking care of our community starts right here, together. Every day, neighbors step up to donate blood, helping save lives in Milwaukee and beyond. But Versity on King is more than a donor center. It's a place for health education, community connection, and support, especially for families facing conditions like sickle cell disease. When you donate blood, you're not just giving. You're showing up for your community. Visit versity.org/Versity on King to learn more or schedule your donation today. Versity on King, rooted in community, powered by hope.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Sitting on the floor. They took my daddy and my brother, left my mama with no hope. My big sister said, let's call Tory Lowe. Cause when you go through it, he gon' go through it with you. A real solid dude to stand on business. He ain't gon' sit back, he gon' go and get it. He'll be right there when you need him. And you can believe him, he ain't gon' leave you. He don't talk about it, he gon' be about it. He don't talk about it, he gon' be about it.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. We got Nasir Spencer in for the Pop Culture Report.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Nas, what is going on in these pop culture streets?
Welcome to Melanin March.
Melanin March.
Melanin March.
Melanin March.
Welcome.
Welcome.
You know why? Because Michael B. Jordan is about to steal the Oscars.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, see, this is what I'm talking about.
Melanin March.
See, I think Michael B. Jordan, when the best thing he ever did was when the Tourette's, quote unquote, the Tourette's situation took place.
Yeah.
He remained silent and let the people fight for him.
You know how much respect he gained from that?
That he have won, I think over the weekend he won something.
He didn't win a Golden Globe, I don't think. I think he lost out to Timothy. And then this weekend, the NAACP awards, and then the Actor Awards yesterday.
Right, the Actor Awards he got.
Yeah, Actor Awards was the big one.
Right.
Because that one put him back into Oscar contention against Timothy Chalamet, whose movie I still haven't seen yet. No hate. I still got to see it. Marty Supreme.
Yeah, he got played out of it.
Yeah, I still ain't seen it yet. Marty Supreme. I'm going to go see. I'm going to watch it. But it's Melanin March, and I'm happy because if he wins an award, a lot of young black men like myself and maybe younger.
You want to act?
No, well, not act, but I want to do whatever he did. Like if somebody call you a racial slur, hey man,
you want to because the thing is he's showing that there's other ways to deal with
it. Right. That's a
big message. It ain't like it ain't being dealt with.
Right.
Because now there's actions being taken upon.
Yeah.
The actor with said Tourette's or the executive director or whatever was going on. They're saying that if he has that type of ability to do something like that, he shouldn't even be at no award shows.
Right.
So his career, like he ain't gonna get invited to nothing now.
Yeah. And look, I hope the BBC do something better next year with their coverage because they just were not smart with whatever they put out this year. And you know, I'm just excited, man. The Oscars are in 2 weeks. Not this next weekend, but the next weekend after, 2 weeks from now. And it's going to be a fun environment to see. That's one of the biggest awards you can get. I think that is the biggest award you can get as a male actor or just an actor in general. And, you know, you get male actor of the year or something like that. Or
right,
best,
but
best
what I'm saying is,
so cool. That's
at
great.
This point, the fans are fighting. And the industry is fighting for respect.
Yeah, you got to.
Because that disrespect, it was beyond the Tourette's.
Mm-hmm.
It was the network that allowed that to go through.
Yep.
So it's beyond what we can even imagine.
Right. He goes deeper, probably.
Right. It's really extra. It's so deep that his silence is cracking the foundation.
Yep. And it's been making people. Right. It's making people not like him either. That's crazy. Think about that. He hasn't said a word about it. He's just going about his days.
Why would he?
Right. Why would he? People just don't like him. Like, people are literally in the comments saying,
but people
like,
hate when you ignore. See,
right.
You got to learn to ignore ignorance. And I always tell people, like, you don't have to respond to everything. And stop letting racial slurs control your attitude.
Right. Hey, he did it perfectly. Go watch that clip.
Look how stupid people feel when you don't respond. But when you respond, they get a little gratification. Like,
they start smiling.
You said something,
Yeah.
But if they call you, if you first of all, you shouldn't respond to nothing you don't believe you are in the first place.
Right.
Now, if you try to put your hands on me, that's a whole different situation. I'm gonna respond with the extra, with the roundhouse kick. You feel me?
There you go.
But what I'm saying is, people get gratification when they try to marginalize you and you respond to it.
Yep.
So if you don't respond to it, they're gonna feel like a donkey.
Yeah.
They're gonna walk around and be like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, so I think that the power is in the self-control.
You gotta learn.
And knowing when to, pick and choose your battles. And that's really maturity. What I'm seeing right now is maturity.
That's all you need. That's all you need in that type of industry, man. And look, another thing at the
Michael
awards,
B. Jordan, I'm proud of him right now.
I am proud. I'm a big fan.
His silence has caused more damage to the system.
Oh yeah.
Than if he'd have acted out, because he'd have got his reward. If he'd have jumped out and lashed out and took his reward at that night on the Tourette's person, it would have backwashed on him, because they would have said he was somebody that had some type of illness.
All this stuff, yeah.
So it was a setup to me.
Oh yeah.
But he played it perfect. He is so brilliant.
Absolutely.
That was the best thing that he could have ever did, was keep his mouth shut. I wouldn't even talk about it. I wouldn't say nothing. Like Chris Rock, after he got slapped by Will Smith, he didn't say nothing about it.
Nope.
But then by the time he opened his mouth, he got paid from Netflix to talk about it.
Yep.
So sometimes you got to hold your peace.
Got to do it.
I ain't saying turn the other cheek. I'm saying hold your peace.
I agree. Hey. Another one at the NAACP Image Awards. We got Deion Cole taking comedic jabs at celebrities during opening prayer, and the actors and celebrities in general. Nicki Minaj, 50 Cent, and Tiana Taylor. No jabs at Tiana Taylor really, but 50 and Nicki Minaj got the worst of it. Andrew, I think we got the video right, and yes, it's funny. We can
Here we go.
Listen to it real quick.
Come on. Y'all got to pray with me, all right? Bow our heads. Let's go. Lord, I want you to bless our sister Tiana Taylor, Lord. Keep her single and away from 6'3" green-eyed men with muscles, Lord. Give the average man a chance with her, Lord. Hell, give the average woman a chance with her as well, Lord. Lord, I want you to bless our brother 50 Cent, Lord. Damn it. But that pettiness be getting our day going by fast at work, don't it? You know what, Lord? Bless him with some more petty ideas, Lord. That'll help us at work, Lord, definitely. Lord, we want you to bless our sister Nicki Minaj, Lord, yes. She's been going through a lot lately, Lord, and hasn't been herself, Lord. I believe whatever's in her is affecting her brain, Lord. All right. Take it out of her, Lord. We bind that spirit in her ass, Lord.
Here we go. I don't know.
And oh yeah, Lord, before we go, Lord, if there are any white men out here in the audience, Lord, with Tourette's, I advise you to tell them they better read the room tonight, Lord.
Hey, man. Hey, the last one was fire.
The last one was definitely fire.
I like the last one. The other ones was too much. I don't know. The other ones, 50 Cent was cool. Nicki Minaj, I was like, oh, man, he went in on her.
Hey. I'll say this. It was, the thing is when you talk about entertainers, comedians can get away with almost anything right now.
Right.
And I was out hanging out with some Milwaukee comedians this weekend as well. Like, salute to Myron Jewell. And, when we talk, we talk about things going on in the city and things like that. And he had me cracking up. I mean, the comedians can almost get away with anything and say anything.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be a joke.
You can't, man.
But how real is it?
You can't get canceled as a comedian, really.
No, you can't get
Depending on how popular you are, especially. Like, if you like a Dave Chappelle, he can literally say whatever he wants. Nothing will happen to him. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, they can't cancel him.
Right. It's impossible. Yeah. It's impossible.
Also, I want to talk about this story. Walter Johnson, for those that don't know who Walter Johnson is, his name, he's the man that came up with tendernism. You know when y'all look online and somebody, when the meat fall off the bone.
Ooh, that place look good.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
And I guess now he's no longer with Destination Smokehouse.
That's crazy.
The place that he blew up.
They made so much money from that.
They did, but they was trying to trademark his word. And I've started out Black History talking about how many people invented things that somebody else patented.
Unbelievable.
And he was falling in the same situation, but guess what? A lawyer patent tendernism for him. Word. And so when Destination Smokehouse went to do it, they was number 2.
Word?
So
oh my goodness.
The lawyer said he got it because he knew Walter didn't know nothing about it, and he was going to find him and give him the patent, transfer the patent over.
So W lawyer.
And Keith Lee got involved because Keith Lee, who's a renowned food critic,
right?
Everybody know who Keith Lee is. I guess Keith Lee went to Destination Smokehouse to see Walter, and they denied him somehow.
Really? Keith Lee?
Yeah. So that really made people raise an eyebrow. Wow. So I guess now they calling Walter Johnson, he done changed his name to Mr. Tendernism. And now he working on going around the country.
That's tough.
Trying to taste the meat to see if it's tender. He going to come to your restaurant.
That's tough.
I guess it could be something in the works. But I think Keith Lee is behind it.
Man, look, if you denying Keith Lee, I'm not coming to your restaurant. I'm not, because that just means first of all, your food got to be trash if you don't want Keith Lee.
Well, he tasted the food. He rated the food, but I guess the owner, who's Caucasian, didn't know who Keith Lee was. So he was like, "Oh, Unc busy." Yeah. Whatever. And Keith Lee felt kind of salty about that. But Unc didn't know Keith Lee was there. What happened ultimately, Keith Lee was trying to give $4,000 specifically to Unc.
Okay.
To Walter Johnson. He couldn't do it. They wouldn't even let him do that.
Man, they be trying to halt us, man. What's going on?
So I don't know what was going on, but now Mr. Tendernism
coming to Milwaukee?
No, I don't know, but I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm gonna follow him because he set the culture. He put a new word in the dictionary.
I like that in the Black
tendernism.
He put it in the Black Dictionary. Okay, tenderness.
Hey, so if it's falling out the bone,
oh man,
if it's falling off the bone, that's tenderness.
Better be fired.
Hey, I'm with it.
I'm with it too. Keith Lee, he came to Milwaukee once, man, and I didn't meet him, but I saw some videos. It was cool.
But salute to the black attorney, to the attorney that saw that coming.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
And salute to our people for now being smarter and taking action.
You waking up, man.
We waking up.
Yes, sir. Keep your eyes open.
Hey, I appreciate you for stopping through, Nazir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we got guests. Stay locked in.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Hello, is this Shirley?
This is she.
Shirley, you are our Gruber 5K giveaway winner this quarter. Congratulations.
What would you do with $5,000?
Going to look at buying me a pickup truck. That will be some of my down payment.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
I love you guys.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Did you know that for 80 years, Paralyzed Veterans of America has been a lifeline for our nation's veterans with spinal cord injuries and diseases like MS and ALS, and all people with disabilities? In just the last 12 months, PVA has funded research of the first non-addictive pain medication in over a decade, partnered with an award-winning sports anchor to fight for accessible medical care for women veterans, ensured all women with disabilities feel seen and empowered with help from a top cosmetic company. And that doesn't even include what PVA have done over the last 80 years, like secured the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act, pioneered wheelchair basketball, helped design iconic landmarks, made the DC Metro a model transit system, and wrote and distributed resources in over 60 countries in 4 languages. None of this would be possible without your help. Every breakthrough, every battle won, and every life impacted is driven by you. Visit PVA.org to learn more.
I take care of the kids, and I take care of my dad. I take care of things at work. The groceries, the cleanups, the meltdowns, the doctor's visits, the family events, mealtimes, bedtimes. I take care of all the things everyone else needs. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Family caregivers are often overloaded. It can feel overwhelming and exhausting. It's no surprise that millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression every year. But help is available, because there may only be one you, but you don't have to do it alone. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org. That's mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve, because mental health care works when you make the call. If you're experiencing a mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, dial 988, a message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Low, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Low from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Low Show. We got guests coming through. So while we get the guests ready, I want to talk about this situation that I had to deal with a situation with some people that own some condos. They have an HOA, and the condo fees is more than the mortgage. Now, I want to talk about this. This is just a small intro to this. I'm going to have some of these elders come on the show here shortly, but when you hear about the different things in housing and issues that people are having, whether they renting, whether it's something going on with the city housing, something going on with just people who own their condos or own their homes, I'm going to tell you, this year is the year to shed light on these situations, because if you don't have a decent place to stay or sleep, that's a problem. That's a problem, and that is probably one of the hugest issues that I want to tackle in 2026. So I'll definitely have some elders coming through that having some tough issues with losing their condos with an HOA. And I just was talking to one of the residents yesterday, and we spent about an hour and a half on the phone trying to listen through what they were going through. But it's just horrible that in 2026 that we have these type of situations going on in our community, but yet people remain silent or nobody knows. Everybody knows stuff about everything. Y'all know what's going on in Iran. You know what I mean? Y'all don't even know what's going on with y'all elders in your own community. I ain't saying don't know about it, but you can't do nothing about that. You can't do nothing about that, but you can do something about what's going on right here in the city of Milwaukee, where your elders are losing their homes, losing, their condos. When it comes to housing issues, hack them, mismanaging the money. I'm just saying we could do something about that. So I'm not saying don't observe what's going on in the world, but all I'm saying is put your energy where something can be done, where you can get some results. Understand what I'm saying? But we got guests in the studio. We got guests. I'm going to tell you this. Today was amazing. I had an amazing time with these guests. Look, Alexander is here from Atlanta, then flew in. And we got Eric, Shake, James in the studio, Truth Nation. We're going to talk to him when we get back. We're going to run the break. We're going to get them mic'd up. When we get back, we're going to have another powerful conversation. Stay locked in.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Ben Bruss here from ESPN Milwaukee, and I just want to officially declare I will be dominating Bowling for Babies.
Ben, it's charity bowling. You don't get a championship ring.
There are lanes, there are competitors, and there's going to be greatness.
Okay, but more importantly, WTMJ Cares Bowling for Babies is going to benefit the Milwaukee Diaper Mission.
So while I'm throwing strikes,
you're helping local families get essential baby supplies.
But we are also competing for 4 tickets to a Green Bay game and a VIP tailgating experience.
Sign up today at WTMJ.com/cares.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Williams, and I want to share with you the role that diabetes has had in my family. I lost my grandmother at the early age of 64 due to complications with diabetes. She was warm, generous, and a constant encouragement for me to follow my heart. Did you know that African Americans experience chronic kidney disease at a rate that's 25% higher than white Americans? And we're almost 4 times more likely to develop kidney failure. Diabetes and high blood pressure are leading causes of kidney disease, which can result in kidney failure, needing dialysis, or a kidney transplant. The good news is that you have the power to check out how well your kidneys are doing and learn ways to prevent them from failing. So go to your doctor and get yourself checked out. Visit linkbylovetv.org to learn more. Get the facts, get checked, and get healthy.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tory Lowe, Tory Lowe. Hey, 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 like Tory Lowe, Tory Lowe, Tory Lowe.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Look, we got guests in the studio. We got Eric Shake James in studio and Alexander John in the studio. Look, these brothers, I don't know, every time I get around these brothers, my creativity go up. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love to hear that.
The minds, when the minds is in the room.
Yeah.
Now, what y'all up to? Because Shake, I know you got a shoe dropping.
Yeah, soon.
414 Day.
Yes, sir.
You big on 414 Day. That's your day.
Yes, trying to represent for the city.
Every year, you come out on 414 Day. What? Can we get a sneak peek? Can we get it? Can we hear something? Like, give us at least something to go on.
Tell them a little bit about it.
They can see that sneak peek on Shake's page right now.
Okay.
You could actually go to his page, Shake JMJ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could also see it on clicks. So there's some sneak peeks out there. You know, we're giving you the visuals so that you could think. You know what I'm saying? We want you to think because we went deep on this one. Yeah. Okay. This one is really for the city in a way that no other area code could do it. Shake took it there.
Look, let me tell you something. I am so excited because, like I said, anytime you can get big branding ideas in the city with the people, it's just a great look for the city. But not only the city, but for black people across the country.
Man.
Yep.
So, hey, y'all making history right now.
Yeah. Shake Up the World is the concept that we came up with. When I started working with Shake, I'm just like, naturally, that's what it needs, because Shake is one of the first people I've worked with in sneakers that has the ability to be touched by the people for real. Like, he's not so high up on the food chain that I can't go into schools, can't go in the hood, get bikes to the babies. And then he's out here doing the stuff like, you know, with the brands as well. So he's got the high-low effect. So I was just like, man, listen, that type of thing being marketed and seen now will shake up the world, because that's what we need.
Why is it so important for you to get the people right here at home involved with your mission? Because some people, they'll get in these big branding ideas like Adidas, and they'll be like, look, I'm finna just throw this out here. Why is it important for you to get the community input, the community action involved in what you're doing?
Because I feel like community run the world. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're in a time where we going to all need each other. You know what I'm saying? Even like out there, right? You got the Peruvian spot next to the chicken spot, next to the popcorn spot, because they all need each other to exist. And, you know, like, and I just want to keep on, you know, representing for the city and put on for Milwaukee. I feel like Milwaukee's dope, you know, great city, severely underrated. And I feel like we just as cool as New York, L.A., all them other cities. And I feel like we deserve our own shoe, just like those other cities will have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep doing it.
Powerful. Look, Alexander, you do a lot of design. I don't know if you can give us a sneak peek at or some type of idea of what's coming on 414 Day.
Yeah.
But give us a little something. We on Truth Nation. We need a little something.
We need a little truth about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. This shoe, Shake has had people come to Milwaukee to experience 414 Day. And we've seen it consecutive, you know, with all his shoes. And then his shoes have always been speaking directly to Milwaukee. So it's not like these people are coming here for a shoe that is found everywhere.
Right.
I think this
authentic.
Exactly. This pack is going to bring you to Milwaukee and let you experience, even if you're not here, what it's like to be here. This is the first time this is going to happen in sneakers.
To me, that's what art is supposed to do. Art is supposed to bring you to the world of the artist, not look like 50,000 different things that's going on.
Exactly.
So the most unique artists always make sure that people know their signature of their culture or where they was from, like as a staple.
Exactly.
And that's what I see when Shake presents me a shoe.
Yeah.
And he says, I got Lake Michigan on the tongue, or I got Summerfest right here, like, or I got 414 on the back. Like, it's, look at the shoelace.
Yeah.
Like, this is Milwaukee right here. So it's just tailored for the culture, but yet anybody across the country can wear it.
Correct. Yeah, it's meant for the story to be told, to be carried, to be appreciated by the people that are from here, but then also for the people who love good stories. You know, there's people who love good movies, you know, people who love a good book. For people in sneakers, this shoe is made for the fan of sneakers and the culture that made it popular, which was storytelling and truth. You know, we wanted this to be the most truthful design to the city, and then also the truth behind the campaign. So there's a lot of, this is just a 100% real, no fluff. This is Milwaukee. This is what it's about. These are the people. I'm super proud of what we were able to do in a year's time. It's going to look like we planned this out 5 years with the rollout.
Remember, bro, last time we started this conversation when we was here with you last year.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I was like, look, just include me. I don't, let me just go around and just, look and see what y'all doing. Yeah. Because I've seen a lot of people get on a certain level of dealing with huge brands, and then the community, they're not visible, or you don't see them that much. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're in the school with the kids. Yes. You bringing them shoes to paint.
Yes.
Who thinks, hey, let me bring some shoes in here so these kids can get a taste of what designing looks like, how to design your own brand.
Yep. There you go. And I make sure the kids get the shoes before they even go on sale. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So instead of me, seeding shoes to celebrities, I want to seed them to a school. You know what I'm saying? So I've just been giving them to the kids first.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yes.
And that's why I like you. That's why I say, Sheikh, like when we talk, I just know that you're going to be invested in the youth, invested in our culture, with your branding ideas.
1,000%.
Always. You've always been like that. And I commend you for that. So thank you.
I appreciate you, bro. 1,000.
And what's crazy is what I saw was he was doing this without no cameras following. Mm-hmm. It was just the way he is. Like, I found out this past week that he went to another school. Right. He's going to school. He's supposed to be doing other stuff. He could be doing anything else. But he's at the school with these kids, really putting hope in the community, man. And because I grew up in that community, it definitely made me say, like, this is the real life work. If we want to save our communities, we got to save the kids.
Right.
Yep.
And what better way to deal with the kids than things that they are familiar with? Shoes, fashion, clothing. I mean, look at some of the music out here that's just tearing up a lot of the ideologies or the moral foundation of a lot of these youth. Yep. But then you could come in and say, hey, look, you can be creative. You can be an entrepreneur. I'm going to show you. Not only I'm going to tell you can do it, you can put your hands on it.
Yeah.
You can come and see it. And that's the most powerful thing that you can do to a child. Because once you can place it in their hands and give them the instructions, they can run with it. Exactly. And many times we don't even get those opportunities.
Yep.
Never.
And these kids who would be anything else now know that they could be a designer too, because that's the kid I was. I didn't go to school for it. And we've seen some hot stuff in these schools, to be honest. Yeah. They're ready to go right now.
Man.
Yep.
Super talented.
Alexander, how do you, when you deal with fashion and clothes and idealistically projecting stories through images and clothing, how did you get into saying, okay, I'm gonna tell a story with this?
Yeah.
And how do you know, like, you go and get a shirt, and then when you show me a shirt, you be like, look at this. This mean that. This from this from over here. This from like, it's every detail has a story.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, growing up in a spiritual family, growing up just looking at the way that God created, right? So if I'm made in his image, I'm to create like he created. He didn't create anything without purpose. See, a lot of us go through life feeling because we've been, down, I don't have no purpose, I don't have this. No, that's just a part of life. But you're here for a reason. It's your job to find that reason through the light that you bring to others. So for me, my creative gifts were born in a very dark place. We didn't have all the cool stuff. So God, in that space, I learned that I could create. And then in the process of creating, I was just like, how did God create? Everything that he created is still here. The light is still here. The sun is still here. The moon is still here. They serve a purpose. So when I design, does this color when somebody asks me, why you put this color here? I don't know. That don't even sound right. So everything that, when I looked at Shake, the intentional connection to the community, everything that he's doing is truth. So we are to design in truth. And we should be making things that mean something, that have a purpose, so that now when the story is carried, that other person feels purpose in how they said, why they bought it. I bought it because I was connected to this. Here's the part. Here's this. Here's every person that we've let touch the shoes, see the shoes. They're like, I keep on finding more stuff on it. And they haven't even seen the full pack yet. But that's really where it comes from. It's just that ability that I've been given. It's not to be played with in a way where you do something for no reason. And to me, like, when you do something with purpose, it lasts forever.
I agree. Mm-hmm. Now, Shake, what is your message when you create these shoes? What do you want people to walk away at the end of the day with everything that you're doing for the kids, for the culture? What is your message ultimately to the people?
Well, the first thing is I want to always inspire the youth, right? I always want to make sure that any shoe or shirt or anything that I do has like positive reinforcing messaging to kids. So, like, even when I did Day One, right, it was about choosing your Day One wisely, right? That was the message in that. Then when I did Twilight, it was about reinforcing the kids. You got to have the confidence to shoot your shot, right? Whether that's standing in front of the class, you stutter because you can't read that good, you need help with math, you're scared to ask. Like, so I always want to keep, reinforcing positive messaging to kids. And so, like, when the adults walk away with my product, I want them to feel honored, like, especially like a 414 day shoe, because that just gives pride to the city. Like Milwaukee, like I said, Milwaukee's a great, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have left a long time ago. Right. I talked to a lot of my friends, and they be like, man, you still there? And then when they come here, they be like, okay, I get it now. Like, now I understand, because they got this vision of Milwaukee. Like, one of my friends thought, like, when they landed here, we was going to ride through a bunch of fields and see some cows, and then, you know what I'm saying? They didn't know, you know what I'm saying? And then when they got here and they saw, and they was like, oh, okay, so now this is this. So with the 414 shoes, I just want the people to feel pride. I want them to be able to, like, yo, this is us. This is our shoe. We got this, and y'all don't, because they used to do it to us. You know what I'm saying? I
agree. Look, this is where I say effective leadership many times is by just being an example and setting standards, And right now, with the shoe game, you're setting a standard right here in the city that, look, you can be a part of these big brands and still be a part of your community at the same time. Mm-hmm. And you have never turned your back on the city when it came to anything that you was doing. Because I used to ask you, like, why, where you going this week? Like, you used to be like, I'm going over here giving out bikes. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to deal with these kids at the Boys and Girls. Like, you always stayed consistent from the time I met you to now. And to me, I can commend that, because most people, like I said, even in my position, a lot of people would not get in deep into the community where the most where they need us the most. You know what I mean? So
that's what I always say. That.
That's why we get along. You know what I mean?
Say that. I always say I like to be where the need is the greatest, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, always.
That's what I meant to say. Where the greatest need is. Yeah. Because we want to reach these kids, but a lot of people don't want to go over there. They don't want to go into these schools. They don't want to sit in these classes. They don't want to spend those man hours it takes to develop and kind of instruct almost, because you giving them game. And it's adults that many times when I was coming up, they knew the game, but they wouldn't give us the game.
Exactly.
Man, that's a bar right there. Yeah, the gatekeeping is real.
Right. Yeah, when I see like older guys just had to come to these schools and they see what I'm doing, and they would say, man, where was the Shakes when I was growing up? Right. You know what I'm saying?
I said that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I could have used some shoes, man. My shoes was talking when I was a kid.
Let me tell you something. I had them Pro Wings on them Payless Pro Wings.
What? Mm-hmm. With the slippery rubber bottom.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. And in the wintertime here in Wisconsin, I used to slide to school. I used to ice skate to school. Hey,
listen, man, you talking some real stuff right now. I tell these kids that rubber wasn't real on them things.
Hey, well, like, how can people keep up with what y'all doing? I mean, what website, what social media pages y'all have? How can people keep up?
The best way is to follow J Academy. To see, that's where I kind of highlight all the community work that I do. So if you want to know when is the next back to school drive, or when we giving the bikes for Juneteenth or whatever. I mean, yeah, it is for Juneteenth. That's the best way. So J Academy, at J Academy on Instagram, and then the website is jacademy.com. And if you want to keep up with me, it's at Instagram. My Instagram is ShakeJMJ.
Also, you got the shoe store. You got stores.
Yeah.
Give us that too. Come on now.
Oh, I forgot about that.
They can come and service. We were just saying
you did your homework.
We got to do. We got to come by and help you out.
Yeah,
and
so
keep
I got
you
the
going.
store in I got the store in Shorewood called Clicks. We open Wednesday through Saturday 11 to 5, and then I got a new store. Sneaks that'll be opening at 1320 East Brady Street, and that'll be opening to celebrate the launch of the 414-day sneakers. So that's where you will be able to pick them up at. And then lastly, I'll be launching my own clothing brand probably in June, and that's for so 100% of those. So I run into a lot of people that say, "Man, I want to help out, man. If I would have knew, I would have gave you some money to get a bike, or I would have." Right. So now, when I launch this clothing brand, that's going to be your way to contribute, because the 100% of the proceeds from every shirt, hat, sock we sell is going to go right back to J Academy, and then we're going to continue to use those funds for the back to schools and the adopt a families for Christmas and the tutoring and the phase for grades and all the other stuff.
Oh, wow.
We're doing there. Yeah, we're doing a lot, man. We're doing a lot.
And you also have a day in the city as well?
Yes, sir. April 12th.
April 12th. Hold on. That's coming up next month.
It's coming up, man.
What we doing on there? Okay, here we go.
We can't give
I guess we got to follow you on Instagram. I guess
we can't give it all away. We can't give it all away. Not yet.
Don't give it all. We ain't trying to get no sauce away. Look, we just trying to get a hint.
Oh yeah.
So we can leave the date open.
Yeah, leave it open.
Okay, so you can always say to be announced here.
TBD. TBD.
Well, hey, look, I appreciate y'all for coming through as usual. Y'all continue to do the great work, and y'all got my support. Like I said, everything that's helping the community, helping the youth, helping those that need to have this information, need to be around positive energy. I'm all for that, and that's all I've seen from everything that y'all have been doing.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Alexander, anything you want to say before we run the break?
Man, listen, find me at Alexander John Design on IG. You'll see all of the cool stuff, little storytelling behind what we're doing. I get to do a little razzle dazzle from my lens as creative director. Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. Now, hold on. Since you said that, you over in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
And you come to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the difference that since you've been here a couple times?
Yeah.
What's it because Atlanta is like a hub for entertainment.
Absolutely.
So when you come to Milwaukee, what do you see the most? What sticks out the most?
So what sticks out the most is that there's this unexpected connective tissue that brings everybody together. There's a humility here and a willingness here to work together that creates this fabric that's unseen. And I really want to expose that. It's like when I first moved to Atlanta, I wanted everybody to see that black people there were working together. And I think for me, when I came to Milwaukee, I was just like, it's the same thing here. We just need more of it, That's really it. It needs to be exposed. And how you get more of it? You got to expose it. So, coming here and seeing this plaid, it's a plaid here, you know what I'm saying? A real fabric made from good people, hard work, and willingness. And I think that was and listen, there's a lot of good food here too, which I'm a foodie, so a lot of good.
They say, look, Keith Lee said, Milwaukee is a gym.
No, it is. It's the truth.
See, we living in it. We just tasting it and keeping it moving. We got high cholesterol on. We out here running around, but we know it's good. You know what I mean? We love the food here.
Yeah. Very unexpected, and pleasantly unexpected. Man. So I can't wait to share with the rest of the world, man.
Shake, let me get your final thoughts.
Man, just want to continue to inspire the youth, put on for the city, man, and make Milwaukee, make people see what it really is. Like this next thing right here, this is going to be global. This is not just going to be a Milwaukee thing. This is one of those stories that is not going to come and go. This is going to live for the entire You know, this gonna live forever, man. This is gonna be big. I promise you.
I ain't gonna say that y'all about to make a movie. Y'all about to release some. Hey, the movie coming soon.
It's powerful.
It's powerful.
Something coming. Yeah, something coming for sure.
Well, look, I appreciate y'all for coming in the studio. Hey, look, we anticipating now. Any drops, anything, it's right here.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that Truth Nation understands the movement is real. And we salute you.
Yeah, I'll be at that school, and then I'll be right here afterwards.
Puff! Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Dad's gonna be far side, good.
What should I do with my dress?
Do little wiggles.
The slate's coming in.
What does it feel like when you're down or having a bad day?
It feels sad, like you just don't want to do anything.
All my little emotions in my head is just running crazy. I don't know what to do.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed supporting kids' mental health?
I had never experienced players being so down that they can't even participate.
He's just in tears in the huddle. I didn't know what to do.
Teachers need tons of help.
Kids Mental Health Foundation offers educational materials to help guide conversations with our students.
It's so important that we are constantly educating ourselves.
It's the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here. The Kids Mental Health Foundation has free tools and information developed by experts because kids' mental health starts with all of us. Scan the QR code or check out kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org to get started.
Breaking down the issues that shape our city and our future.
The worst kind of whites, not that I'm picking on white folks, but you know how it goes, is the ones that think that they will lose something if this country becomes more fair and equal. I'm going to say that again. The worst kind of white people are the ones that think that if a black person gets a job and gets an opportunity and they ignore how hard the black person had to work and the racism, the bigotry, and the discrimination, and just how people turn their noses up at smart black people. They hate us. And the black person works really hard and overcomes maybe generational curses of poor health and poverty and all of those things. And we got to deal with the police and the criminal justice system that doesn't often have our backs. And then the black person gets a job, gets an opportunity, and a white person sees that and thinks that they lost. Those are the worst kind.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 to noon. Catch it live on YouTube or tune in to 1017 The Truth.
Real talent is defined by what people can do, not where they learn to do it. So by stopping at the education section of a resume, you might throw away the perfect hire. You might miss someone who has valuable skills to offer to help your business thrive right now and in the future. Because the truth is this: Skills First Hiring helps you see talent others miss, like more than 70 million stars, skilled through alternative routes. When you let their story unfold, you gain a competitive advantage, because hiring managers who start with skills are 60% more likely to find a successful hire. See the real person, complete. See what others miss. Hire skills first. Learn why it's a competitive advantage at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
This True Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. The Bucks blow a second-half lead against the Chicago Bulls on Sunday, losing 120-97. Bucks only scored 8 points in the third quarter. Doc Rivers after the game.
When you approach the game and play like that, you don't deserve to win. If we had won the game, I'd have been upset. I'd have taken the win because we need it. But that is not how you play basketball.
Bucks are back at it tonight at the Pfizer to play the second-seed Celtics at 6:30. Brewers lost their spring training game 3-1 against the Royals. Their next game is Tuesday against Great Britain. It's March, so let the tournaments begin. The Horizon League tournament begins this week with UWM heading to face the Detroit Mercy for a spot in the Corvetta Coliseum next week. Tip-off is at 6 on Wednesday. Badger basketball plays Maryland and Marquette plays Providence on Wednesday. Big Ten and Big East tournaments begin next week. I'm Nazir Spencer, and this is the True Sports Update powered by ESPN Milwaukee.
This is the Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tori Lowe, get on the floor. You want some more? Tori Lowe. Well, it's 4:30, no more liquor stores. Take it to the house, 'cause Tori's still around. Tori Lowe, get on the floor. You want some more? Tori Lowe, Tori Lowe.
1017 The Truth. Tori Lowe Show. We back. Hey, look, I kept the boys over. Because I need to talk about this. Now, look, some came up, and I had to keep Shake, I had to keep Alexander over for another segment because the game of cans came up. And everybody know cans came right out here out the city.
Amen.
Cans is from Milwaukee. Now, I heard that other people didn't try to claim Cans was from Indiana or somewhere, Chicago.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to claim the game of cans. But I'm going to tell you right now, we not going to let them take that idea. We have to, we got to sometimes you got to put your foot down.
We got to strike back.
Look, Shake. Now, we talked about the game of cans because we've been playing that since we was kids.
Forever.
Since we can bounce a basketball.
Amen.
So what's going on with the game of cans and why is it so special to Milwaukee?
That's just one of the thing. Another thing that we known for, you know what I'm saying, with the cheese and the beer and you know what I'm saying, and some things like that. So it was just crazy because I was talking to a friend of mine who was from Indiana and was saying that cans was invented in Indiana and Milwaukee stole it, and I was like, what?
What?
So I couldn't believe it.
I want to open up the lines. 833-212-1017. Also in the chat, I need y'all to chime in. Where did the game of cans originate? Now, this is a thing that I believe it's a Milwaukee thing.
1,000%.
I think that when I go to other places, I don't see kids out there playing cans.
Mm-mm.
All I'm saying is when I come home, no matter if it's a nice day outside, you can drive through the city. You're going to see kids. You're going to see people playing cans. Now, if you from Detroit or Indiana, or if you from Chicago, then you gotta. If you thinking that you trying to stake claim to the game of cans, hit me up in the chat. Hit me up if y'all don't. Maybe they don't even know. See, some people. That's how I know it. Everybody in Milwaukee know what the game of cans is. But when you start talking different cultures, they may have to come and access and explore to see what it is.
Exactly.
But we know what the game of cans is, and I'm undefeated now. So who wants some? That's what I'm saying. Who wants some? But I want to know, if y'all played cans when y'all was coming up, where do you think it came from? Did it originate right here in Milwaukee? I say, me and Shake, I guess we agree that it's a Milwaukee game.
It's a Milwaukee staple for sure.
Okay. 833-212-1017. I want to have this quick conversation because we can't let nobody take claim. That's like Walter Johnson from Tendonism. They tried to take his tendonism.
There you go.
Oh, man. Hey, okay. We ain't finna let that happen. We got Artie on the lines. How you doing, Artie?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Fine. Now, you done played the game of cans.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, sir. When I moved up here from Chicago in the early 80s, early 90s, early 90s, the cans was introduced to me up here.
Okay.
To my childhood friends.
Yeah, because like I said, this is something that when you got to Milwaukee, that when people was playing it, you had to get involved in, you thought you was going to try to take over, but it was already, you had some stiff competition.
Yeah, because the OGs back at home, they was pitching quarters on the line, pitching quarters and playing top. They had a top in the middle of the line.
Okay.
So the Cavs was was a totally different ball game. I'm pretty good at them Cavs too.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. If you get good at Cavs, you the neighborhood hero.
Man, that Cavs game gets serious, Jack.
Well, I appreciate you for tapping in, Artie, to set the record straight. I appreciate you. Tisha on the lines. How you doing, Tisha?
I'm good.
Where do you think cans originated from?
I know cans originated from Milwaukee because I grew up in Chicago. When we moved up here, I was like 12 years old. I didn't hear about the game of cans until we moved up there to Milwaukee.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. See, thank you. Thank you for setting that record straight. So, hey, look, you can't steal it. We're going to have to make sure that, we got to make sure we check the Library of Congress to see if who patented it. They got the white man that patented Juneteenth.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, thank you for tapping in. Zayda Shea says, cans is definitely ours. I go all over the country and never heard anyone in another city say they know what it is, just like us calling Air Force Ones Dookies.
Got you. Okay.
Hey. Miss Nikki. We got Miss Nikki on the lines. How you doing, Miss Nikki?
How you doing, Tori? Thank you so much for taking my call. Yes, most definitely cans was is in it, and it started here in Milwaukee. And I'm going to say, not only did it start in Milwaukee, but it started around the neighborhood of 27th, 28th, or 29th in Burleigh. Because we lived right by the can. Yes, because we live right by the can recycling spot. And I'm talking about maybe 1981, 82 is when I first started playing cans. So did my brothers and the neighborhood friends. So we had that recycling area right off. I think it's like maybe 30th in Burleigh, and we used to go there and get the cans and bring them back over and play. So I'm going to stake claim that it started around 27th, 28th, and 29th in Burleigh as well.
Oh, that's powerful. You done got an exact location.
Right.
See, that's even better. Hey, look, you got to let them know, Miss Nikki, because if you don't let them know, they're going to steal it for sure.
There you go.
Absolutely. And I know somebody already developed like a game to it as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I seen a couple people had different versions of the idea. Yeah, I seen like two different versions, but like I said, you can't take none. That's homegrown.
That's right. So they need to run us our money. For whatever money they made from those versions, run us our money.
I feel like one of those inventors from Black History that didn't get the credit.
That's right. Thanks, Tori.
All right, God bless you, Miss Nikki. Hey, look, all right, there we go. Hey, the community that stood on it.
I mean, Google standing on it too.
What? Hold on. What Google saying?
Google says cans, a popular Milwaukee neighborhood street game. Originated as a localized grassroots activity often played by children and teenagers in the city's neighborhoods using a ball and a flattened aluminum can for target practice.
Puff!
Now, origin. The game cans mentioned in Milwaukee, specifically in neighborhoods like 36 and Villard.
That's where I grew up.
Is a casual, self-organized street game, not one with a documented corporate or specific singular invention point. Google know a little something.
So now you know what we got to do. We got to have a citywide cans tournament to see the undisputed cans.
We got to go. We got to put the title up.
There you go.
Everybody got to come put their title up for grabs.
There you go.
Because it's different titles like boxing.
Undisputed. Undisputed. We're gonna set it up, Tori. We're gonna give out some trophies. We're gonna give out some money too.
I'm definitely gonna make sure I'm a part of that energy because cans. We need to get the cans in the Olympics.
Exactly.
I'm trying to tell you.
Now, were there can shooters that were known for hitting the long shot? Like, with any game, you got the Steph Currys, you got the.
I'm one.
Okay.
I'm one of them too.
Oh, word. So y'all was.
You had to do it. It was. Okay. Sometimes you fell behind a couple points. You had to back up a little bit, and then you threw that. And then you threw that missile in the hit.
Yeah.
Everybody in the neighborhood went crazy.
Man,
I'm trying to tell you this. That's when you dialed in, zoned in. It's like Steph Curry hitting that long shot from the key.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that was the same energy.
That's awesome.
Like a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, it was that same excitement.
Wow.
Exactly.
So look, hey, it's official. Hey, even Google, even AI.
Mm-hmm.
AI just came and AI already know.
Right.
We just got AI the last couple years.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's telling you that where it came from. Kawanda says, I'm there for that Cans tournament. Everybody going to be out for the Cans tournament.
Okay.
We going to get it sponsored by Adidas. Adidas going to do the trophy.
It's done. Tell them it's done.
It's done. All right, so look, be on the lookout for that. Kawanda says, you better talk, Tori, for real. It's like hitting the Hail Mary. Yeah, it's like catching that last minute, especially when they thought they won.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And trying to tell you, go back
and up on the other side. You hit that long shot.
Hit that long shot. It's like catching the Hail Mary.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. Hey, powerful. Look, all right, well, we didn't already defended Cans, so I guess anybody that, got a problem and think that they originated Cans, you got to go and click on Google, I guess. Google got it down there. It's in history now.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to get it on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate y'all for coming through, brothers. Hey, they still chiming in. They still in the chat chiming in. They said we need a citywide tournament to happen at Juneteenth. They already done picked the date. Here we go.
We just got to figure out where we can do it at because, I really like Cans got to be on the sidewalk, so I don't really like those fake imaginary
It's got to be on the street.
Yeah.
Now, with any game, you know how they build out for the Olympics. Do we build out the custom Cans court?
We got it.
Made out of sidewalks.
Well, I think we play it right on the block and just had a DJ in the middle of the street.
Okay.
But it's going to be a lot of people, so it might be better.
It's going to take a long.
That's why they can stand in the street. You let the kids out of sidewalk.
You got to make a court.
Okay, well, then we'll put it together. Matter of fact, it'll be like March Madness.
There you go. It would have to be like that.
It'll have to be a bracket.
It have to be like that. There you go.
Hey.
You snooze, you lose. So don't fake sign up. If you sign up, come play.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's see.
That's going to be us.
It can only be one. It can only be one.
Wow. That's going to be crazy.
It's going to be great for the city. That's what I'm talking about. See, community. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's gonna be fun.
Look, well, we already got it. We already got the minds working on it. And knowing these brothers, it may happen this year. It's going to happen this year. Oh, it's going to happen this year. Okay, in the summertime.
There you go. Exactly.
All right. Yeah. We own it. Like, I'm in.
I'm going to make the jersey for it.
Puff!
There you go.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Thank you, Milwaukee. Because of you, the second annual Truth Community Awards was an unforgettable celebration of the leaders, changemakers, and heroes who make our city shine. A special thank you to our incredible partners, Milwaukee College Prep, the Milwaukee Bucks Foundation, Gruber Law Offices, Steinhoffels, Cousins Subs, and 3rd Street Market Hall. And thank you to our presenting sponsor, Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Together, we're celebrating community, culture, and impact. We'll see you next year at the Truth Community Awards.
What's up, everybody? March 27th, go get your tickets. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be me, Finance After the Kumpo, my co-host, Tony C, and Nature Boy. Woo! Ric Flair. It's going to be nice. It's going to be dope. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be an experience, and we're going to have a lot of fun. It's basically a party/podcast.
Yeah, we're throwing a party at the Riverside, March 27th, TALiveshow.com. Who's the guest again? Can I get a woo? Woo! With Ric Flair. Can't wait.
See you guys.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
70 million people in the U.S. have learning and thinking differences, like ADHD and dyslexia. Each has their own story. This is ours. At first, I thought it was just a phase. Then schoolwork became a struggle. Emotions got bigger, and my kids started falling behind. I felt alone, like I was lost in the dark trying to find answers. Then I learned about Understood.org, a nonprofit empowering parents and kids like us. It was like we had a light to show us the path ahead. Whenever new challenges came up, their guidance helped us figure out our next step. We still have tough days, but now we have direction. And I have the tools and resources I need to help my child thrive. No matter where you are on the path, Understood can help you keep moving forward. Visit understood.org/yourpath today.
This is the Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tori Lowe, Tori Lowe. Gotta tell him, bro. Gotta tell him, bro. Hey. Ghetto John Brown, 27, standing for the home team. Neighborhood hero, post traumatic soul scream. Advocate, advocate. Wanna know how to give. Whose idea was it to blast a trick? Once they get back in the way, it's over. Ghetto John Brown, 27, standing for the home team. Neighborhood hero, post traumatic soul scream. Advocate, advocate. Wanna know how to give. Whose idea was it to blast a trick? Once they get back in the way, it's over. Tori Lowe, Tori Lowe.
1017 The Truth. Tori Lowe Show. We got Eric Shake James and Alexander John in studio, and they started talking about cans, and people started calling in saying, hey, cans originated from Milwaukee. So I think we proved that point, fellas.
It's done.
Man.
I think we proved that point, but we got this last segment. I want to make sure that we reiterate for those that are just now tuning in what y'all got going on for a second, because I know some people probably just joining the conversation. We talked about some of the ideas for the shoe that's coming out 414 Day. We didn't get into no great details, but it's in the works.
It's in the works and out the works, you know. The shoe's done.
Right.
It's done.
The product is done.
The product is done.
What's coming out is coming out, but you putting the finishing touches on.
Final touches, man. We making sure it is wrapped up for the people.
Now, how do we get a, like, if I want to pre-order, is there pre-orders?
Nah, no pre-order.
Ain't no pre-order?
Nah. Nope.
So you just got to get it when it comes.
Got to get it when it comes. Got to get it when it comes. It'll be 4 shoes, I'll tell you that.
4 shoes.
4 shoes. 414 Day, 4 shoes.
Oh, wow. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Every shoe, you can only get it. It's a rare shoe because it's not, nobody can get this shoe other than through what you doing.
They got they got to get it right here.
So you can wear this shoe and ain't nobody going to have this shoe on.
No, sir.
You can wear this shoe anywhere and you're going to be the only one with the shoes. Matter of fact, all of the shoes you make, they're authentic to the city.
Yes. I seen a kid send me a picture. He had the first 414 Day shoes on, and he was in Greece. Yeah, he's in Greece.
Oh, wow.
And he took a picture of somebody in Greece wearing the shoes and sent it to me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Global, man.
So all I'm saying is that's why the shoes just disappear as soon as they get there. So you got to, when you get the date, you got to stand out like the MJs, like just stand out and be a long line?
Yeah, the community line. I like for people to get in line and meet each other. Hey, what you doing? Oh, I work over here. That's how you build community, It's going to be nice. It's going to be, 1,000% safe. So it's going to be a good time, man.
I was in one of them lines.
No, you wasn't. Like somebody pushing past security. I'm like, who's that? Oh, it's Tori. Let him in.
I mean, I was just like, man,
for 5 seconds.
Man,
for 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was standing there. I thought, I was trying to, be one of the people that's waiting. You know what I mean, to see what was happening.
I dig it.
It was powerful.
I dig it.
So 414 Day is when it's dropping. So like I said, and they could go to the store. Can you give them the address once again?
1320 East Brady Street. Yep, 1320 East Brady.
Okay, so
that'll be the only physical location that I had the shoes.
Please share the details so I can rock them in Miami because I missed them last year.
Okay. So it's at 1320 East Brady Street. It'll be 4 shoes, 414 Day, dropping on 4/11.
Is it a bundle deal? Can I get the bundle? Do I just
might want the bundle? It's a lot of tricks with this package. Like a lot of good tricks. It's gonna.
I don't know.
It's really gonna be special for the city.
I think that every year now, when you've been dropping, I think that everybody's just trying to get the collection. So this is with 4 shoes coming, and I think 3 previous.
Yeah, it's been 3 so far. Yeah.
So you could get the whole. I mean, it's too late to get the ones previous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, you can't even get the collection right now. So I'm in good. I think I got 2 of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Which one you missed? The white one?
Yep, I missed the white one.
Most limited one.
That white one was crazy. I didn't get the white one. Don't feel bad. I didn't get that one either.
Yeah. Okay, so I got the other. Now I'm gonna try to work my way up.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be valuable down the road. Like when I get like 65, you ain't got these. It was the only.
But I don't want you to hold them for value. I want you to wear them and enjoy them, man.
No, I ain't scuffed up my ocean blue. I call them my ocean blues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my Michigan, my Lake Michigan.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. I ain't scuffing them up. You crazy? I mean, once you get it, they gonna be crispy. If I wear them shoes, it'll be one for an hour. I'm not wearing them shoes. I'm not getting them shoes dirty at all.
I want people to look at them shoes.
I wore them.
Where you get them from?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna have them in the bag, and then when I get to the place, I'm gonna put them on, and then when I leave, I'm gonna take them off.
Okay.
Keep the value up.
There you go.
When you got something rare, you don't just. You don't destroy them. You just try to keep them. You try to preserve it.
Yeah, I dig it.
That's what I'm doing with mine. I don't know what you are doing with y'all. Because when y'all's all raggedy, and then I get the down the road, like when I get 65, I'm like, yeah, I got the Lake Michigan on the tongue of my shoe. What? How much you gonna get? Nah, you can't get it. It's rare.
Yeah, that was actually a dope pack. I was really happy about those. The way those turned out.
They were clean.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I need you to get that location to get us a pair. Sincere Ronnie Ray Real said he need that location. I guess he wants you to say the location again when they drop.
1320 East Brady Street.
Hey, 1320 East Brady Street.
Yep, dropping on 411. Doors open at 11 a.m.
Oh, they already got the date and the time, Truth Nation.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. All right,
with the celebration going into the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's always an event. Shake is always.
I think Lil Kim came to one of the events.
Yeah, we had Lil Kim, Jadakiss, Outlaws. We had a bunch of people. Showed up. Onyx.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the surprise guest this year?
It ain't no surprise if I tell you.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, this is gonna be crazy though.
I'm trying to get it all out. I'm trying to get something. All right. Well, look, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Powerful conversation. I cannot wait to see what y'all about to do this year for 414 Day. And once again, Truth Nation, hey, look, when the shoes come out, first come, first serve.
There you go. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yep.
All right. Well, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversation. Stay locked in.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Hello, is this Shirley?
This is she.
Shirley, you are our Gruber 5K giveaway winner this quarter. Congratulations.
What would you do with $5,000?
Going to look at buying me a pickup truck. That will be some of my down payment.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
I love you guys.
I got money now. Milwaukee Black Talk.
You don't want to be there. You don't like the work. You don't like the people. Now, there are some differences. The only difference is modern American slavery and capitalism versus 19th century. We were dramatically more primitive back then. And a slave that is able to buy their freedom is the same as the disaffected, disgruntled worker that is able to buy their way into entrepreneurship because that for them is free.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
When I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, I had so many questions. I didn't even know that it was cancer. Now I do. It is cancer. Blood cancer. It's actually one of more than 100 different types, and they're all treated differently. Now, unlike some other forms of cancer, usually there's no tumor. You can't screen for it to prevent it, and the symptoms can look like other things, so it could be hard to diagnose. I had a fever for weeks. I was so tired all the time, I didn't feel like eating or doing anything else for that matter. And I know that this can feel scary. But if you know what to look out for, you'll know what to tell your doctor. And you'll feel more empowered to take the next steps. Like getting in touch with the people who know the ins and outs and can help with everything blood cancer related. Blood Cancer United. They work one-on-one with each person who reaches out to answer questions and offer resources. Blood Cancer United was there for me, and they can be there for you.
Go to bloodcancerunited.org to learn more.
I take care of the kids, and I take care of my dad. I take care of things at work. The groceries, the cleanups, the meltdowns, the doctor's visits, the family events, mealtimes, bedtimes. I take care of all the things everyone else needs. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Family caregivers are often overloaded. It can feel overwhelming and exhausting. It's no surprise that millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression every year. But help is available, because there may only be one you, but you don't have to do it alone. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org. That's mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve, because mental health care works when you make the call. If you're experiencing a mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, dial 988, a message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with Associated Bank. Your money works here. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. Look, thank you for joining me for the third hour. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. We got guests. This guy, when we talk about violence prevention, when we talk about violence disruption, I met him a couple times out in the streets, dealing with some of the tough situations in the city over the last, I think, 2 years. And I can't wait to get you on the show, because you do deal with a lot of the violent issues that take place in the city. Now, I want to, say, that his name is Islamic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
and Hebrew.
So
my mother named me after a lawyer.
Your mother named you after a lawyer.
Y'all familiar with Robert Shapiro?
Yeah, Shapiro. Yeah,
that's Hebrew.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so how Shapiro? How do you say your name in total?
My first name is Shapiro, and my Islamic name is Hanif Abdullah, servant of Allah.
Hanif Abdullah. Okay.
Servant of Allah.
Yeah. Hanif Abdullah. Okay. So that's, like I said, I wanted to make sure I pronounce it correctly, because it's Islamic. Yeah. And sometimes those last names I want to make sure we get it right.
Thank you.
So I appreciate you for coming on the show. And when we talk about violence prevention and violence disruption, this is what you do.
Yes, sir. And I'm only gonna use myself,
right?
Because I was the YNs, and I don't like calling them that,
right?
Because it's another form of alienation. You alienate the black man. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Oh, you know how we kick it.
Plus, they get out there and call themselves. I think that's more self-titled.
Man, they don't know all the stuff that done happened to the black man. And come on, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. This younger generation. This is why I say we have to repair the village. 2026 is time to repair the village. Like, and that looks like work. Like, you got to bring the tools. You got to kind of, hey, we got to tear this flow out. Yes, sir. We got to put in a new flow.
Oh, yes, sir.
Look, these walls look like they, didn't had it bad. They didn't got it bad like Usher. We gonna have to tear these walls out. We gotta reshape. We gotta rebuild the village. Like it's a village, but it needs repair.
Yes, sir.
So that's how I look at our community. Like, okay, so everybody's here.
Yes, sir.
Now we just gotta regroup, rethink, and reshape the village, because it seems like when you get sometimes you get a house and it's not all the way together, but when you put the work in, and recreate the value.
Right.
I think that's what we got to do.
Yes, sir. That's mandatory. When me and you first met, with Lil King being killed,
right,
on what was that, 51st and Hope, and it was cold. I think I'm anemic for one, but then the situation when people were pulling up, and and we found out that what was told didn't actually happen, and the uncle lied to the whole world. And I'm just saying, you said the community is tore up. Ain't no order in our community, and that struck me. It hurts. It hurts real bad. It's a gut shot, bro. Break your ribs shot. And I got nephews. I got 2 nephews that's locked up. I love dearly, and it hits home, man. All of it hits home. So but I'm here to talk about myself. I ain't gonna put nobody down.
Right.
Like I said, we all hurting. It's affecting everybody.
Well, the thing is, over the weekend we had so many different shootings. One at Mount Sinai, where you ain't even safe in the emergency room.
That's what I heard.
That's wild. We got some video on this. I want to play this because I know somebody that worked there that called me and said, "Hey, look, they shooting."
Yes.
I said, in the emergency room?
In the emergency room.
You can't go to the emergency room? And, so we got some work to do. When we say we need to repair the village,
yes.
Hey, we got some serious work to do, because I ain't never heard of that. I done heard of a lot of different things that went on that made me go, oh, wow. But this is like, hey, it's safety. It's security over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's cops that park on the side over there.
Yes, sir.
So if you're watching this rebroadcast live, we got some video on this, a shooting at Mount Sinai. Let's listen.
To give you an idea of where we are right now, we're at 13th and Kilbourne Avenue, just north of the Marquette University campus. And this is what we're seeing right now. We are still seeing some police officers, public safety, law enforcement, as well as some folks from the sheriff's office here. We do know there are 2 shooting victims from this early morning shooting. We know one of those victims is expected to be okay. The other does have a life-threatening gunshot injury. We know there is a person in Milwaukee police custody right now in relation to this shooting. Milwaukee Police Dispatch revealing the moment officers putting someone in custody.
Can we get additional deputies and/or Milwaukee to Sinai lobby? Got a man with a gun. Looks like one in custody. He's got possibly one shot.
So Milwaukee police say the shooting happened at around 2:15 this morning. 12 News arriving to a very active scene shortly after. The response here was just massive. It is still active right now as we're getting more into the morning right now. We watched police blocking off the front entrance, dozens of first responders going inside the hospital, ready to treat victims, officers with long guns, the forensics team collecting evidence. Really, right now, we are still seeing security is very tight here. All of this unfolding within the last few hours this morning as police put together what happened. Again, we know there are 2 shooting victims from this early morning shooting here at Aurora Sinai Medical Center near 12th and State Street in Milwaukee. We know there is a 37-year-old person in custody. We know the 2 shooting victims are a 40-year-old and a 38-year-old. The 40-year-old did suffer a life-threatening injury. We did just a few minutes ago speak to a man who was inside the hospital when the shooting happened.
In a hospital, like, you would not think of something like that in a hospital. That's crazy. It makes you think you're not even safe in a hospital. That's crazy.
All right, so give me your analysis of this. Like, you hear something like this go on, how do you digest this type of situation?
Madness. It's madness. It's madness, and as I told you about my name, the last part is servant of Allah. Take it to the Most High, man. You can't, man. Listen, man. Woo.
All I'm saying is, it's like the moral foundation is wiped clean. I'm gonna get you, and I don't care who there. It don't matter who around. That's that kind of energy. Because usually the old school be like, okay, it's too many people. It's
right.
Police over there.
Right. Be smart.
Now it's
I don't care.
Crash out.
Yep, I don't care. Who I affect.
How do we deal with this type of mentality, or is this a one-off?
This starts, Tori, in the inside. This starts in the inside, in the mind, in the heart, in the soul of the people. As I was speaking to the young man in the hallway, we hurting, and money's not going to help it. You just spoke about morality. I just said by my name, Abdallah, take it to God, because we are morally bankrupt. The verse in the Bible, what profit is man to gain the world and lose his soul? That's where we at. 2026, this is where we at, Tor. And you can speak volumes on it, bro. We at 414 Life, shout out to Amir, Sky, Mahmoud, the whole team, Lynn, Reggie. We trying, but we got to try harder. And as Amir always say to me, it's going to take the men. More men got to step up. We got to connect with the parents. We can't overstep what the parents are doing. We got to work together as a collective unit, because we all bleeding spiritually, mentally, morally, financially, physically, mentally. We are all suffering, all of us as a collective, because it passes on like a contagious disease. So, I try to reach out. I'm outreach on the 414 Life team, and I try to get the young brothers to think. You could give them knowledge,
right?
But you can't make them think. You can gauge their thinking. That's it. It's their choice. Every day is a choice. Every day is a challenge. Every day is a chance.
From what you're seeing out here, because y'all do de-escalation as well.
Correct. Mediation, de-escalation.
How do you start if somebody's arguing or somebody has beef? And I have to do it all the time, but I want to hear your version of how you try to approach it. But how do you work on de-escalation? Because you got to be tactful. Both sides upset, people, high blood pressure. You walking into a situation that probably has some history to it, and you're trying to de-escalate.
First, we will separate them.
Mm-hmm.
Separate them. Get to the bottom of the problem. Ask them, what is the issue? What is the issue? And how do we dead the issue before it escalates into multiple people being shot or hurt, mothers crying? We de-escalate it. We separate the two. We talk to them. We have 3 branches. We have the hospital responders, the violence interrupters, and outreach. The hospital responders deal with gunshot victims who've been shot multiple times. And a lot of times out here, Tori, it's the family. So, hold on.
Well, a lot of that is family pushing each other to the limit. Or families that are upset, especially when you talk about being up at the hospital. And I'm gonna talk about that too, because I had to come up there a couple times. But sometimes the family feels like, since it's a lot of them, they may not want a lot of family members up there.
Correct.
And then the sheriff starts working to get them out of the hospital, because sometimes people up there, they grieving, they may be snapping out and getting loud and things like that. And I think many times it's a chapel there if you want to go.
Yes.
But some people don't even go in the chapel where that's for grieving as well. So, and this is Freighter Hospital.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm saying is, I do see that there's places where you can go and vent.
Right.
But I think that when they get the sometimes the over excitement that happens in the hallway,
correct,
and in the lounge areas, then all of a sudden a lot of the hostility that comes with losing a loved one, correct, and grievance kind of
reaches boiling point.
Well, I think some of the staff feel threatened from
Yes, sir. Yeah, they do, because they coming from a professional level, and the people who hurting, they coming from anger. That's the level they coming from, and that place of anger and resentment and, hatred and whatnot, because it escalates. Everything has a level to it. So, but what we try to do is talk to the people. The VIs reach out to, the street team and tackle it from a street perspective. Try to talk to the people and mediate it where the hostility is calmed down. We supposed to take water and put out fire. So that's what we try to do in so many words, you know what I mean? And talk to the people like, look, man, let's put the futuristic circumstances out there. You don't want to go to jail, do you? Do you want to go to jail? Do you want to go in the cell? Just be realistic. Like I told Desi, I'm going to say to you as well. Be realistic, be relatable, and be relevant. You see what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
That's the only way. If we can't address the issues, we got to address the issues out here. Addressing the issues, food, clothing, shelter, hunger. You got to address the issues. The only way you're going to have an impact with human beings is to relate to them, be real to them, be relevant to them, speak reality to them. You got to be realistic, bro. You got to be in reality. Because if you're not, you talking flowery talk. You sugarcoat.
I say that all the time.
Yeah, you flower talking, man.
Man, well, look, I appreciate you for coming through. We're going to have to get you in here.
Yes, sir. We'll come back.
And we're going to have to break down some of these situations a little bit more deeper as the year goes on, because I know you have to deal with a lot of this. You may be leaving here going to something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The city is wild, But like I said, we do have people out here trying to disrupt a lot of the nonsense that's going on.
Most definitely.
So, Shapiro Hanif Abdullah.
Thank you, brother.
I thank you for coming through.
You're welcome. Anytime, sir. Anytime.
Hey, look, when we come back.
Might bring, you say I could bring somebody with me. I called him here in Chicago. So
we definitely going to have to get some of the crew members in here, too.
Most definitely.
So, I know you got to, had to be out of here at a certain time, so I want to make sure we hit that deadline.
Oh, yes, sir.
But I appreciate you for coming through.
You're welcome, Tor.
And continue to do that work.
Hey, peace of Allah. Ramadan Mubarak to the Muslims. Hey, we trying, man. Peace and blessings. So.
All right, Truth Nation, when we come back, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in.
Yeah.
The Tori Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Breaking down the issues that shape our city and our future.
Another function of white supremacy, don't teach black people stuff, because if you give us a little bit of knowledge, we'll invent something totally new. That's why it was illegal to teach slaves to read, because if we could read, then we could write. And if we could write, we could communicate. And if we could communicate, we could plan. And if we could plan, we could strategize. And if we can plan and write and read and communicate and strategize, we could overthrow white supremacy, because they've always known how fragile it is.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 to noon.
Feeling lucky? Then roll into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee this March for Lucky Rollers. Every Thursday, we're giving away over $70,000 in prizes. Play with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries, and you could roll out with $550 in reward play. Or get lucky and win your share of $16,000 in cash. Lucky Rollers, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Need to look your best for a special occasion? You need the $100 hookup. This incredible deal includes a marvelous suit, shirt, and tie, all for $100. Only at Nick Cavani's, home of the $100 hookup. And that isn't limited to some standard stock suit. You'll be pleased by the top quality and variety of fashion offered at Nick Cavani's. No matter the occasion, maybe you're just ready for a fresh, new, stylish look. Get hooked up today at Nick Cavani's in Mayfair Mall and at nickcavani's.com.
Metastatic breast cancer, or stage 4 breast cancer, happens when cancer spreads beyond the breast to other parts of the body. About 168,000 women are living with it today, with Black women at a higher risk due to various factors. Research has led to treatments that help manage the disease and improve quality of life. The Everyday Counts study explores how nutrition and exercise coaching can support women with metastatic breast cancer. To learn more about the Everyday Counts study in Milwaukee, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu. If you or someone you know has stage 4 breast cancer, please encourage them to call and enroll in this valuable study. Again, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
One on one, 7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Look, we had a lot of guests coming through today, and it was powerful conversation. And this is why I love community, because we all doing our part. We all doing our purpose. And then we come together. Like I said, I talk to the brothers and sisters on the front lines. We talk. Matter of fact, we help with sis. So it ain't no secret to us who do what. We know. That's why a lot of people don't like when I'm around, because if they be unfamiliar, I'm not gonna let nobody that don't have no results tell me what to do. Okay, it's not gonna happen. No, I'm gonna tell you what to do. I'm not gonna sit somewhere in a meeting and I ain't never seen you out here and doing no real work. See, that's why I don't do the meetings. I can't. That ain't the space that I live in. So a lot of people, like I said, they'll say something because y'all don't know the difference. Sometimes y'all don't know who doing what, but I know who doing what. Understand what I'm saying? So when some people will go against what I say, and I'm the one, that got to deal with a lot of the issues, and maybe yours, even if you get into a situation. So, like I said, we got to understand that this year is the time to repair the village. I be getting around folks, and I can't even get 2 words in. Andrew, I can't get 2 words in. Okay, You know, I'm all right. God bless. I guess y'all got it figured out. So I'm going to leave. I got so many people that need the assistance. I'm not finna stand nowhere where you wasting my time. The 2 hours I'm spending sitting in this meeting, I could have helped 3 people. That's all I'm saying. So it never adds up in my brain why people sit around and do nothing. So, because there's plenty work to do. Matter of fact, it's so much work to do for each and every last one of us that we should never get into a situation where we're comparing who does what, because there's a lot of work to do. And when you're working, you're just happy that you got assistance. I love my brothers. I love the ones that can get out here and get some work done. Hey, if you beefing or you got problems, if it's drama going on, you can't be working that hard. To me, you can't be doing no real work to me. I don't know nobody that work 40 hours a week that got time to argue and fight about doing work. They try to get you to take some work off their hands. You know what I mean? Can you work my shift? They try to see if they can get a vacation day. They need you to know how to do the work so you can work their shift. That's that phony baloney. I understand what I'm saying, Truth Nation. But I do want to get to the situation of the woman accused of killing a man during a food argument. It's a lot that went down over this past couple days. But when you hear that somebody lost their life over arguing about food, was it really necessary, Truth Nation? If you're watching this rebroadcast live, we got this story. This is a wild story. I'm going to need y'all to tune in. If you're watching this rebroadcast live, we got video. Let's listen.
2927 North 22nd Street. An emergency dispatch early last Saturday morning sent police to this Milwaukee home near 22nd and Locust. Investigators say a woman shot and killed a man inside, then ran away. Prosecutors say that woman was 41-year-old Bonnie Blackwell. It was around 12:30 in the morning. Court records show the victim, 63-year-old Charlie Collins, went to the porch to get food from a delivery person. A witness in the home says soon after, Blackwell came out of her bedroom and got into an argument with Collins. The witness says Blackwell then got a gun, shot Collins, and bolted out of the home. Later that day, investigators say Blackwell spoke on the phone with an inmate inside of the jail. Prosecutors say she confessed during that recorded call to killing Collins, saying, quote, "I didn't have no choice. Like he disrespected me with his mouth. He had me, expletive, up, and I didn't have no choice." Police tracked her down 3 days later in West Dallas and arrested her. During an interview with detectives, she said the fight started after Collins claimed somebody stole his chicken. Blackwell told police she saw Dr. Pepper soda sitting on the porch, but denied stealing the chicken. The two had words. She initially claimed Collins came at her in the hallway. She backed up, and the gun went off. But court documents say she later admitted to shooting Collins in the back while he walked away. Investigators say she later sold the gun to someone for $200.
Okay, so, and I hate to say this, but this happened over some chicken. All of this over some chicken. A life was lost over somebody confronting somebody over an order that contains some chicken in it. Now, we had other stories that I don't know what's going on with this chicken, but when I think about how people acting, I got to go back to that movie that they cloned Tyrone. And where they was eating the chicken and the chemicals was in the chicken. Like, I don't know what's going on, but ain't no way this should have escalated to death over a food order with chicken in it. This don't sound, it just sounds like you living in Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean? He disrespected her. He had her messed up from confronting her about probably eating the food. Shot him in his back. I don't know, Truth Nation. Somebody help me out. I think that at this point, when I say it's time to regroup, rethink, and reshape, and retool our minds and changing our minds to change our lives and however that may be, I think it's time to go in a whole different direction when it comes to how we deal with each other. Because now, if I'm upset, I'm going to grab the pistol. If I'm upset over some chicken, I'm going to break into your car. I'm going to tear your car up. I'm going to lash out. See, it's time to hit the reset button. Too pretty to pay bills says, yep, a gentle answer turns away wrath. A gentle answer turns away wrath. Aaron Crockett says, chicken, the cheapest meat. Chicken is the cheapest meat. Sir Chun says, oh, wow, he had her messed up, but now her whole life messed up. It's crazy. Josh in the chat says, it will be a lot of these conflicts happening all year, including road raging, even worse. And Whitney's words, you better lay low. Oh, wow. Truth Nation, I'm gonna tell you this. The last couple days, it's been a lot of ridiculousness going on. And I'm going to say this. We got to open our eyes to the fact that it's time for us to take our time and really kind of horn in on these situations and say, none of this is worth it. I'm not going to contribute to this mess. You got to make a pledge that you're not going to contribute to what's going on. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Do you hear that? And that? And that? Those are the sounds of a healthy and vibrant community. And to this United Way volunteer, nothing sounds better. They're the sounds of children being given greater chances to succeed in school. The sounds of neighbors receiving the support needed to overcome challenges, both big and small. They're the sounds of families gaining access to quality health care and nutritious food for their tables. And they're the sounds of members of our community who've benefited from United Way's financial education programs. See, wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. People working together to respond and growing the good for everyone. United is the way. So join us by getting involved or giving back. Learn more at unitedway.org.
A message from Tia Mowry, actress and Fair Celebrity Ambassador.
Game day isn't staged, it's lived. It's the shopping, the cooking, the laughter. For families managing food allergy, that same spirit of preparation means everything. Because food allergy isn't a lifestyle. It's a serious, life-threatening disease that can change everything in a moment. But being ready changes the story. It's knowing the signs, having a plan, and carrying epinephrine everywhere life takes you. Epinephrine is the only treatment that can stop a severe food allergy reaction known as anaphylaxis. It works quickly to reverse the symptoms and can save lives. As families and friends gather for the big game, we see what community looks like. It's one built on awareness, care, and love in action. Because readiness doesn't take away the risk. It brings back the joy. When you're ready to act, you're ready to live.
Visit foodallergy.org/ready to act to learn more.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, brought to you by FidelityInvestments.com. Daily Provisions is pioneering a fresh segment in the restaurant space, fine casual dining. It has a chef-driven elevated menu, but without the dress code or prices normally associated with fine dining. Chip Wade is CEO of the restaurant's parent company, Union Square Hospitality Group, and spoke to Bloomberg about his plans to grow Daily Provisions.
We're very excited about Daily Provisions. 12 cafes today. We'll open 3 this year, including 2 in Boston, and we're going to build out in the D.C. market. We're growing at a modest pace, and we're growing where it makes sense from a human resources, from a tech, and from an operations perspective.
Chip Wade on Bloomberg. He's one of the few black CEOs working in the high-end restaurant industry. His company also operates Gramercy Tavern, Union Square Cafe, and more. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner. On the Black Business Beat.
This True Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. The Bucks blow a second-half lead against the Chicago Bulls on Sunday, losing 120-97. Bucks only scored 8 points in the third quarter. Doc Rivers after the game.
When you approach the game and play like that, you don't deserve to win. If we had won the game, I'd have been upset. I'd have taken the win because we need it. But that is not how you play basketball.
Bucks are back at it tonight at the Pfizer to play the second-seed Celtics at 6:30. Brewers lost their spring training game 3-1 against the Royals. Their next game is Tuesday against Great Britain. It's March, so let the tournaments begin. The Horizon League tournament begins this week with UWM heading to face the Detroit Mercy for a spot in the Corvette Coliseum next week. Tip-off is at 6 on Wednesday. Badger basketball plays Maryland and Marquette plays Providence on Wednesday. Big Ten and Big East tournaments begin next week. I'm Nazir Spencer, and this is the True Sports Update powered by ESPN Milwaukee.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It starts with a spark at Milwaukee College Prep. The spark turns into something extraordinary. From age 3 through 8th grade, MCP nurtures brilliance, building scholars with knowledge and character and confidence. 88% of students face economic hardship, but that doesn't define them, because at MCP, every child's potential shines. With 4 campuses and 1 powerful mission, college and beyond, Milwaukee College Prep is free, high-performing, and open to all Milwaukee families. Visit MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com to enroll or get involved. That's MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com, where Milwaukee's future begins to shine. We got advocate and author Elizabeth Brown joining us live as we broadcast on social media. How you doing, Elizabeth?
Salute, King. It's Monday.
Hey, it's Monday, but it's a lot happened over the weekend.
Absolutely.
A lot of different things happened over the weekend. I want to talk about this situation where there was an order placed and the argument stemmed over an order with chicken, I guess, and I guess the person was confronted. Did they take the order off the porch, or did they eat the menu item? And then that person escalated into shooting the person and killing them.
King, we're in trying times, King.
Right.
Again, it seems to be, like I said, what we've been saying since the beginning of your show, and prior to that, low vibration is going to, you're gonna be surrounded by it.
Right.
Again, this is why we have to make sure that we're checking ourselves, checking our ego, because again, one thing for sure and two for certain, tomorrow not promised. And like we always say, you don't get to say once you approach somebody or put your hands on somebody how they're going to react, what somebody else is going through. The main idea of what we continue to preach is don't engage.
Right.
Do not engage, because it's petty things like this that will send somebody overboard. Again, we're under the most pressure we've ever been. When I talk about because right now we're on the brink of the blood moon, which is the worm moon. These energies, like the planet is taking its own or having its own purge, but at the same time, we are energetic beings and we are being affected by the energies that we can't see, the things that we wasn't talked about, that we wasn't taught about being an energetic being. That when the universe goes into these transitions, because we just yesterday it was 5 planets that aligned. We talking about Mars, Pluto, Saturn, and these are planets. When you look at outside of what they regularly told you, what these planets represent. Mercury retrograde, when we're talking about misunderstandings and communications. Again, tempers are already high. You have individuals, again, drinking, not thinking, or drugging and not thinking. You got individuals whose ego, again, we're in a corrupt world, King. The wicked is not winning. Do we have individuals that are being tested and they're failing miserably? Yes. And again, I was just talking to some youth the other day about, how you have to learn how not to engage, because the world, it seems to be, everybody is losing their footing or losing their mind, and how you react to something could be life or death for you.
Right.
Whether it's you taking somebody else's life or somebody taking yours. This is why we have to check our egos at the door. This is why you must go in places and understand that you in the world of the wicked. So the righteous have to walk righteously. And that meaning that not that you supposed to just bow down, but when you see somebody on 10, you sometimes have to be on 2 and let them know, hey, you got it. Because it's never that serious.
Right.
We talk about individuals that's on snapped or sitting in the penitentiary for a once in a lifetime reaction to something at a moment where the emotional, their ability to check their emotions was little to none. And again, we know in our community that a lot of times, we get in a lot of situations because they know that we're emotional beings. And certain things that normally wouldn't send you over the edge is now sending us over the edge, because again, in our community, the pressures is on. A lot of people don't have housing. A lot of people don't have jobs. A lot of people is dealing with the day-to-day of how they gonna come up with this, how they gonna do that. In the same reality, a lot of adults are walking around as wounded children, and people are triggering their traumas.
Hey, it sound right, because many times when I'm dealing with situations with family to try to deal with it, everybody, you can't get 2 words in because everybody talking, everybody got something to say,
Absolutely.
and that's because they're triggered. And I understand it. So many times I have to take it back to let them get it all out, because you're not going in the process kind of stop them from being in that mode unless you let them
Absolutely.
get it all out. And then then all of a sudden, then once you let them get it all out, and be like, okay, well, this is what we finna do. Like, you got to have a lot of patience.
You do.
And even if you're being confronted with somebody with a certain energy, you still got to have a lot of patience and know when to walk away, when to say, hey, God bless you. I'm finna leave. You got a right to. You don't even have to stand there. You can leave.
You don't have to engage.
Right. You don't.
You don't have to engage.
And I think
When
that many times we do engage because we see the back and forth, the beef, 50 Cent and T.I., the marketed
Absolutely.
beef that's marketed to us. And then that puts us in the state where we got to stand our ground when really you don't. Really, you have a right to go home and continue to live your life. You don't have to stand there and throw your whole life away over whatever the situation is at that moment.
The most powerful thing that I told the youth, that I tell myself and I tell my daughter and everybody around me, sometimes saying nothing is doing nothing is the biggest thing you could ever do. Sometimes you just have to understand that no words is a lot of words. Allow your silence to speak loud. Again, when you know you're in a world that is vibrating low, you have to make sure that you're vibrating high at all times, because their goal is to get you off your square. They need you to pivot. 9 times out of 10, the people that they're trying to provoke got everything to lose.
Right.
And these individuals have nothing. So with that being said, if you prepare yourself that when you come into a world of chaos, you have to have your inner peace. You have to have the ability, again, not to be a part of the circus, because the clowns is there for entertainment. You just don't want to get caught being under the big top and becoming a clown at the same damn time. The reality is, King, that a lot of us are dealing with the pressures of, again, past trauma, current trauma, trying to maneuver on what our future's gonna look like. And the only thing that we're not pivoting on is the fact that the only thing that truly matters is today. And the saying is, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. And that's why they call it present. This is why you have to be present. Because if you're not present, you're easily misled. And especially in our community. And we're seeing these events taking place like that. And of course, they're going to run it on all the channels, because they understand too that to push these narratives is to keep us fear-mongering, keep us blindsided, keep us low vibrating. And at the end of the day, what we believe becomes real. So if you're seeing this every day and it's a pattern, then you wake up every day looking for the same reactions that you received yesterday. Again, we're producing it.
Right.
So the reality is, it's time for us to take back control and understand that, again, this is a small percentage of individuals, but at the same time, we also have to recognize that America was built on violence. Okay? And when you understand the dynamic of that, you can choose to feed the monster that you want to get bigger, whether it's going to be a positive or a negative monster. You have a choice. And when you choose, there's repercussion to whatever it is that you're choosing. So the power is in your hands. At the end of the day, when you think about it, King, nothing is worth you taking somebody's life or somebody taking your life.
Right.
Unless you fighting for your life. And then at that point, you have to do what you got to do, because, again, your life is important. Right. But when it comes to material things,
you got a right to defend yourself.
Absolutely.
But like I said, you know, a lot of times you could have left that situation alone. That it was too petty. You could have left that alone. You got to know. My granddaddy told me you got to know when to pick and choose your battles.
Absolutely. It's a time and a place for everything.
And you should never pick a battle that's going to destroy yourself.
And it just shows our emotional intelligence, King. And a lot of people don't have, again, discipline, self-discipline, your ability to deny the flesh. We know the hypersexuality, the ability to drink and not think, to drug and not think, to just react, not reflect. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, these are the things that we've been programmed to do. So right now, the biggest thing you can do is be consistent in your self-discipline to understand that sometimes no words is the loudest words you can ever speak. Removing your energy, removing your physical body out of certain situations is one of the biggest moves you can ever make. Because your silence is the loudest thing you can do. Removing your presence, your energy is one of the biggest things you can ever do, because now you teaching people that when what's being served you don't like, you can leave.
You got a
Remove
right
yourself.
to remove yourself. You, like I said, just
Absolutely.
like you got a right to remain silent.
Come on.
You got a right to leave. You know what I mean?
Move around.
And if they try to hold you there, that's hot. They try to hold you hostage now. That's a whole different
False
situation. Hey,
Absolutely.
So you got to move strategic. And I say
Absolutely.
this: everything ain't worth throwing your life away
Or taking somebody else's.
or taking somebody else's life.
You shouldn't be causing no harm to yourself or nobody else. And the reality of that, King, is learning how to stand down.
Hey, look, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on today's show, Elizabeth Brown. Truth Nation! Stay locked in.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Coming with straight truth.
We can do anything when it comes to being organized, when it comes to making sure that we're active, when it comes to making sure that we're holding people accountable and making sure that we get something out of the deal. Y'all don't know how to make deals. Y'all mad at Donald J. Trump because he's trying to make deals or trying to say that he's the master of the art of the deal. Well, okay, what deals is you trying to make?
Catch The Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. There's a sense of pride, community, and work ethic that's second to none. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. We've been here and will continue to be here for as long as you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Many of our most important memories are made at school. But for children like Victoria, the classroom can be a place of fear and isolation. She wore a bandage over her cleft every day, too shy to speak, too afraid to smile. Everything changed after one life-transforming surgery made possible by Smile Train. Today, Victoria's smile lights up her classroom, a symbol of confidence, connection, and new beginnings. Due to stigma, children with untreated clefts often miss out on school entirely. But thanks to Smile Train, students like Victoria are stepping into the classroom, raising their hands, and finding their voice. Smile Train partners with local experts to support with free cleft surgeries and other comprehensive care, empowering children to thrive in school and in life. Let's help every child walk into the classroom with confidence. Visit smiletrain.org/learn.
This is The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
If you ain't know, she got a bankroll. It's not a secret, she can take you. I got a lot of problems and I can't go. But it's okay because I got the Tory Lowe.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Elizabeth Brown, another powerful conversation we had today.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we had Shake James in the studio. We had Alexander John in the studio. 414, they coming. They about to drop another shoe.
That's what's up.
And we had Shapiro in studio from 414 Life discussing a lot of the things that he's trying to do as far as dealing with the community and violence prevention. So it was a full day of conversation.
Again, it's needed. Again, not only the conversation, but the action. And I think we're in a good place. I think we're in a good time. Again, we're going to hear about certain things, but this is why I've always talked about getting grounded, getting out, getting in nature, so you can bring yourself to an even keel. So when you run into somebody who's overly stimulated or just hyperly active in their low vibrations, that you able to show them some mercy and some grace. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of times when you understand what trauma looks like, your own trauma to be exact, then you give compassion, you give those passes. People don't understand that being an advocate, when we go into these houses, a lot of these families is dealing with trauma. You know what I'm saying? And we as advocates can go in there with a chip on our shoulder because we ain't dealt with our own traumas.
Right.
And then that escalates something and turn it to something else. The reality of it is, though, we understood what it was we signed up for. So in the process of that, we're trying to heal ourselves. We're doing everything we need to do to make sure that we're never going in these places and spaces on a 10. We try to come in on a 2. You understand what I'm saying? So when we met with a 10, we can at least bring it down to a 5 or a 4, where we're not escalating individuals or continuing to trigger their trauma. We hear them out, and then we give them processes and procedures for what they can do to the next step to get done what it is that they need to get done. And I think it's a powerful time for those of us on the front line to become the blueprint, to be the example. Have we been through? Yes, we have, but we got through at the same damn time. So the reality is we are the blueprint of being the best of the worst place to be Black, the worst place to raise Black children, and still learning how to maneuver, and also instilling in others that are advocating that the first thing they must do is advocate for themselves by being consistent with showing their self grace and mercy. So when they come across somebody else who traumatized and look like them, they can also give grace and mercy and compassion to them individuals as well.
Hey, look, I agree. And I was just talking to the people from the HOA, and, you know, they situation and got worse, you know, so, you know, I'm going to try to get them on the show. But the thing is, when you're talking about the things that are going on in our communities, this is why I say it's time to get back to the village. It's time to tend to the village. And a lot of people get offended when we put our energy into our communities, because many times our community lacks because we have taken our energy away from a lot of the hardcore township building ideas. So when we talk about putting our energy back into those ideas, you gonna see people give us pushback because they really want our energy to assist with other things. But when it comes to our community, it's almost like it's an oasis of we don't know what to do. Well, I'll say this, that's a lie, because other communities in the surrounding areas are getting the resources and support. And then when it comes to our community, there's no one to really have a clue on what really on what direction we need to go. But
that's because it's on purpose though. You know, it's a part of
purpose. It's a lie.
It's a part of design, because as long as we're lacking, everybody else is winning. That's the reality of it. And again, we've been the sacrificial lamb for everybody. If you think about the crucifixion that Jesus was nailed on, that's Black folks in totality. The reality of it, though, we're in a mindset now that we're teaching people how to be sovereign thinkers. Again, majority of the things we figured out for other people. So you telling me we can't figure it out for ourselves? Yes, they're going to get upset because they understand that when we realize that everything was built on our backs and we the table and we decide to stand up, it's time for everybody else to really go to work because they can't misuse and abuse us no more. So, I mean, I'm here for it, King.
Hey, look, Queen, look. Here we go. Another week. But like I said, we had some positive brothers come through today. And like I said, this is where the front lines, I tell people, if you're on the front lines, take your position.
That part.
Hey.
And say it with your chest. Absolutely.
Hey, with the bass in your voice. Hey.
Absolutely.
Hey, look, Queen, look, we got a lot of work to do, and I appreciate you for being on the front lines as usual.
Hey, salute, King.
Here we go.
Let's get it.
All right.
One
I'll
love.
talk to you soon. All right. Truth Nation, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the show today. Salute to everybody that joined the chat. Another powerful chat. I appreciate those that join the chat every day. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hey, look, when you talk about repairing the village, that means you have to do some work. And the time for people shucking and jiving and taking you outside of what's going on in the community and leading you outside, putting your energy outside of the community, that's trash. It's time to come back home. It's time to bring the talents and the gifts back to the village. Hey, look, keep your head on the swivel. Green don't always mean go, and look both ways before you cross the streets. I love you, Dr. Kid. Here's something next.
In 1987, the Bucks took on